drop. Okay, we lit. Hold up. Let me move it up a little bit more. Cool. Cool. Yeah. Okay. What's good, YouTube? Y'all already know what the going on. Okay. It's the Miss Droppy back with the 2Ds, your favorite unicorn mermaid princess. And y'all already know what we finna do today. Okay. But today is a little bit different. Okay. I decided to use my free will today. Okay. I used my free will to stand. Okay. We standing up today. We're not sitting down. We want the energy to flow. You feel me? I feel like it might be a little different. It might be better. Like more, I might feel it more, you know what I'm saying? So that's what we going with it today. I hope y'all can follow along. Yeah, we got a lot to talk about today. AI, transhumanism, the false light trap that I always talk about. So come on in, come on in, come on in. Come on in. I'm telling the whole story from start to finish. I should turn my heater up. It's probably making some weird loud sounds. I got me some little notes right here, y'all. So we lit tonight. Tonight gonna be different. A good different. Back again, LOL. What's up, Bake? What's up? What you got going on? You already know what we doing tonight. Per usual. Per usual. I told them I decided to use my free will today to stand. We standing up today. I feel like the energy might just be a little different. Like I feel like I might feel it more. What you got going on, babe? What you doing tonight? Did you do your homework? Because I gave y'all homework last time I was here. Did you do it? Tonight gonna be a good night. I can feel it. Ooh, I can feel it in the atmosphere. Like the live while you up here. Tonight gonna be a good night. I can feel it in the atmosphere. I'm about to give out a whole lot of information. Whole lot of real deal stuff. Hey, how are you today? Hey, Peter. I'm feeling good. Greetings from Australia. Okay, Australia. Y'all, we talking about some real serious stuff tonight. Y'all know I do my conspiracy theory thing. Like the live while y'all up here. You know I read auras. Okay, what's my aura, babe? Tell me. Thank you, Peter. Like the live while y'all up here. We got some real serious stuff to talk about today. We talking about some real serious stuff. We talking about transhumanism, AI, the false light trap / reincarnation trap. We got a whole lot to discuss. And I gave y'all homework last time. I hope y'all did y'all homework. Hey, from Germany. Okay, y'all know I love Germany, though. Because my name is Germany. So shout out to Germany. Turbo, what's up? If you're here, who's running heaven? If you're here, who's running heaven? Oh, I like that. That 8. Las Vegas. Okay, Maurice, shout out to Vegas. I actually never been to Vegas, though. I've been a whole lot of places, but I've never been to Vegas. It's lit. I know it is. Like the live while y'all up here. Homework. I ain't do homework since 09. No, Bake. I be giving out homework, okay? I be telling y'all different documentaries to go look at so we can discuss it. So if you didn't do your homework, you behind. You got a whole lot of homework you got to catch up on. Louisiana. Okay, I love y'all accents. Like the live for a Louisiana accent because you know you love the Louisiana accent. You dropped something, my jaw. Oh, you got all the pickup lines, Peter. Okay. You got a pink aura, LOL. What pink? Like, what's that about? What's the pink aura about? Please tell me. Why your name is Germany Bad? Because my name is Germany and I'm a baddie. Like the live if y'all agree. My name is Germany Bad with the 2 Ds. I'm the Unicorn Mermaid Princess if y'all didn't know. I talk about everything conspiracy theory enthusiasts would love to hear about. But it's not conspiracies, it's real. Detroit, keep it brief. Oh, I got a homegirl from Detroit. Well, she's not my homegirl, but she really my homegirl. Shout out to Detroit lady. That's my girl. Are you Google? Because you have everything I'm searching for. Oh, Lowen. Okay, y'all with the pickup lines is like, I don't know which one I like the best for real. Keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. Tell me some good docs. Tell me some good docs. I might LOL. Okay. So the first thing that you need to go watch, you need to go to YouTube, type in um the Khazarian Mafia. Khazarian is spelled Khazarian. The Khazarian Mafia, okay? And it's called the Khazarian Mafia, the God Eaters. Type that in. Watch that. That's like 4 hours of your life, but it's gonna be a good 4 hours. It's gonna be the most important 4 hours of your life. You gotta tap in with that. Then secondly, y'all gotta go to this YouTube channel called Primeval. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's Primeval Mythology. Y'all check that out too. Today we talking about AI, transhumanism, and the false light trap / reincarnation trap / archons. Okay, if y'all don't know about that, I'm giving a whole rundown from the top to the bottom. So I'm gonna educate you today. Like, if you don't know about it, and you don't gotta agree with me, you can, or you don't have to. It don't really matter. But just hear the story. You feel me? You might like it. What you call a lesbian ghost couple? Ghoul friends. It's yellow now, LOL. Why did it change, Bake? What changed? What changed? Ever visit Germany? It could be the liquor, Bake, because you know them spirits, they do something to you for real. So it could be the liquor that I've been drinking. Speaking of liquor, everybody take a shot before we get to the real information of tonight. I don't want to get to the story just yet, but we about to. We doing tequila tonight. I don't know about y'all. I've never been to Germany, but I always lie and tell people that I'm really from Germany, because that's my name. They be like, oh, is you from Germany? I be like, mm-hmm. And then they ask me where, and I be like, Gutenberg. I don't even know about Gutenberg. Tell me about it. Hey, Theo. Tell me you don't go down the rabbit hole. Oh, do I? Do I go down the rabbit hole? Yes. That's my favorite place to be. That's my safe space. My cozy comfort zone. What? I love the rabbit hole. Like, what? Like the live if you love the rabbit hole. Like, why would you not? Hola, I really like the Primeval channel. Oh, Detroit. Unfortunately, I gotta go. Hopefully, you still live in like an hour. LOL. I will be. Shout out to you, Detroit lady, y'all. That's my girl. Are you from Tennessee? Cause you're the only 10 I see. Okay. You can't hit me with the old school only 10 I see. The untold history of Israel. Look at that. Oh, Samuel. If you really want to go there, y'all know my manager really told me to stop going there. She told me to stop going there, but it's like sometimes I just can't help it. I want to go there so bad. Like right now, I feel like Samuel, you brought it up, so really you going there. It ain't even me. But if y'all really want to talk about Israel, the documentary that I told y'all to go watch, and I'm not talking bad about Israel, because don't demonetize me, okay, Israel. But if y'all really want the truth of it all, please go to the documentary that I'm telling y'all about. It's on YouTube. Type in the Khazarian Mafia, the God Eaters. Khazarian Mafia, the God Eaters. It's on YouTube. It's a 2-part documentary. It's 4 hours, but it's worth it. It's worth every minute of it. And they're gonna talk about that group of people that you just named. They're gonna talk about it. If y'all want to hear about that, please go. And that was y'all homework last time I was up here. Anyway, no, post them, LOL. Pin them, LOL. Can somebody type that for me? I don't know how to pin it. The untold history of Israel. Shout out to you from Puerto Rico. Oh, I went to Puerto Rico last Christmas and it was a fucking ball. We had a ball. Do you like Pokemon? Cause I'm a peek at you. Okay, that one went over my head. I'm sorry. Can I get a shout out? Shout out to you, Delini Wanyarachi. I know that one right. I'm sorry. A young lady was so skinny she ate a meatball and 6 guys left town. Okay, I don't understand. Curtains match the carpet. You drunk. I only joined because. Okay, y'all not talking about you fun as hell, baby. Thank you, Maddie. What's up? I've been binge watching the Primeval channel. See, y'all gotta do what Detroit lady is doing. Where's she at? She been binge watching the Primeval channel that I sent her. Y'all, I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. That's what I look like, Quavo. Okay, let's get into the business, y'all, cause y'all trying to be funny too much. What do you call a lesbian? Dinosaur? Lick a lot of puss. I thought y'all was doing pickup lines. Now you doing jokes. Which one? Okay, y'all, for real. Let's get to the real topic. 5 flipper coins. What's the chances of me getting head? Ooh, 0%, baby. -0, bitch. Are you smoking a pipe in your hand? No, this a blunt. What's the difference between? Okay, y'all, for real. Like, y'all playing too much. Documentaries are so sus now that I know everything is owned by them. Ooh, that's true, right? But you know the truth. Like, that's the thing, right, about being sovereign. We all want to be sovereign. I want all of y'all to be sovereign. If you don't know what sovereign means, sovereign just means that you are you. You don't follow the leader of nobody. Don't be a follower, be the leader, okay? You don't want to be the sheep, you want to be the goat, okay? So being sovereign just means that when you listen to information, you're not like, oh, that's my new guru, or that's my new preacher, or whatever the case may be. No, you don't want to be a follower. You want to have your own opinion. So when you hear people talk, even me, this is the biggest advice that I could give y'all. When y'all hear me talk, don't just take everything that I say as facts. When I start giving y'all the rundown of what what I'm about to talk about tonight, don't just take it as, oh, I believe everything she's talking about. Yeah, she right. Da da da. No, whatever y'all believe that I say, take it in and say, oh, that's true. If y'all don't believe a piece, you be like, she tripping. Like, that part, she don't know what she's talking about. Be sovereign. Don't just take what I say as the truth. Don't just take what Nature Boy or Young Pharaoh, or don't just take what they say as the truth. Take what you believe as the truth. Be sovereign. Don't be a follower. Stop subscribing to religion. I did not mean to take it that far yet, but I would keep it so clean you won't have to buy toilet paper again. Oh my god, what the fuck? Crispy. I like your locks extra crispy. Are you a mother? I am. You put your phone in your back pocket because that boosts when me calling. Let me smoke with you. Yeah, let's smoke. Recipes Venezuela. I can't even keep up. I love your hair. Thank you. Okay, y'all. Send me your used socks. If y'all want to follow me on Instagram, my Instagram is Germany Badass with the 2 D's. Don't forget that. 2 D's. The fuck, Happy New Year, yo. Black Dot Underground, what's up? We finna get into it. Is y'all ready? Like the live if y'all ready. Y'all ready? So, I want to talk about AI and transhumanism, okay? But before I get to that part, I really got to give the whole backstory. Like the live while you up here. Yeah, put a 1 in the chat if y'all ready. Germany bad. Oh, thank you. Nope, it's one more S, Miss Clown Around Town. Thank you. Can you redo it? 1, yes. Okay. So your picture on the phone sucks. Damn, is it bad? Okay. Anyways, let's get to it. So, like I said, I gotta give y'all like a whole backstory before I go into the whole AI transhumanism thing. The reason why is because I can't give y'all gonna be lost in the sauce. You don't never want to be lost in the sauce, okay? You don't want to be the pepper that's lost in the sauce. You want to be the meatball, right? Because the meatball, it get took out and put on some bread, right? So you don't be the pepper and lost in the sauce. Be the meatball, okay? We finna be the meatballs tonight. Yes, my name is Germany. That's my name. Fanny said, call her. Fanny, is that you? Oh, I get a little nervous, y'all. But listen, so boom. We finna get into it. So before I give y'all the whole AI transhumanism thing, we gotta get to the real backstory of it all. Hey, Fanny. I'm gonna call you when I get off. Okay, y'all. Back to what I was saying. So Yeah, so we got to get to the whole backstory of it all. So you could believe this story, you could choose to believe this story, or you could choose to not believe this story. It's all up to you. Like I said, be a sovereign individual. Don't just take everything that I say as truth, because everything that I say is not going to be true. I might say, oh yeah, this and this today, and then tomorrow I might come up to some new information and change my mind. So don't just take everything I say as the truth. Don't take everything your preacher say as the truth, or don't take everything young Pharaoh say as the truth, or Nature Boy, or whoever else. Don't take that as the truth. Depend on yourself. Okay? So boom. Okay. Okay. So boom, this is the backstory. Just pretend just follow the story as if it's fiction. You don't gotta believe it. So boom, and like the live while y'all up here, because if not, why you being so mean? Why you being so rude? So boom. Don't even imagine, just say that we got God. We're gonna start with God, because everything start with God, the true source though. Not like, oh, God of the Bible, or God of the Hindu. Welcome, member. Hey, ooh, thank you, Finny. So we not gonna take God. We not gonna take God of the Bible, or God of the Hindu holy book, or God of African spirituality holy book. We gonna take God as in real source. I'm talking about source, okay? And we're gonna say monad. Now, all these ideas that I'm telling y'all about is Gnostic ideas, okay? It's all about Gnosticism. So that's where I'm getting all of this information from. You could look it up. Um, so boom, we got the monad. Okay, we're gonna name him Monad. That's who God, that's who we're gonna refer to as God. Okay, source, real source. Okay. Then we have like somewhat of like his counterpart. She is divine as well. Divine, tapped in. She have the same essence as God, source, right? Her name is Sophia. So we got Sophia and we got the monad. Monad is God, and then we got Sophia. She's like part of his essence, his feminine counterpart, if that's what you want to say. So boom, she looking at him and she like, damn, daddy. Okay, and I'm about to put a little razzle dazzle on it. But I'm gonna tell y'all when I put the razzle dazzle on it, okay? So she like, damn, like, daddy, I love the way you create. You a boss. Like, I love it how you be creating. Like, you really a beast at this creating stuff. Like, what you got going on? Because I want to do it too. Like, I want to do it too. Bitch, don't even know Sophia is Greek for wisdom. First of all, Sly Buster, mind your business and let me finish my spiel. Okay? Let me finish my spiel. I know who Sophia is. We give Sophia full respect. Okay. So boom, Sophia, she looking at the monad, which is God, and she like, damn, like, I love the way you create. Like, you like, I love the creation aspect of you. Like, you so dope. Like, I want to do that myself. Please, like, I want to do that myself. I'm so infatuated with how good you are at creation. I want to do it. So she says, okay, boom, I'm finna create on my own, even though you're not really, she wasn't supposed to do that. It was the first mistake that was ever made, for real. And we still love Sophia, so don't get me wrong. Hello from the Philippines. What's up? Number 18. My favorite number is 8, but 18 is a special number to me as well. Yeah. Let me Black Dot Underground, you already know. New mod. Yeah. Shout out to you. Shout out to Black Dot Underground, y'all. That's my dog. Are you Filipino American? No, y'all. Let me finish my story. So boom, Sophia, she looking like, I'm gonna create on my own. That was the first major mistake that was ever made ever in history. Okay, she didn't know it was a mistake, so don't be on her ass about it. So boom, she like, damn, like, I'm gonna create, but the way she created was kind of like, she was not supposed to create on her own. She was supposed to basically have like the blessings, or authority of God, the monad. But she didn't know no better, so y'all don't be mad at her. She didn't know no better. So what she did was basically she got herself pregnant. Y'all gotta hear this story, because if y'all don't understand the creation story, then I can't get to the whole AI transhumanism thing. Like the live up there with your fake ass hair, baby. It's real. Mind your business. Yeah. So boom. So Sophia, she basically do like some incest within herself, if that makes sense. So basically, like if you when you masturbate, if you was to get yourself pregnant, if you could get yourself pregnant when you masturbate or whatever, and not saying she was masturbating, like I said, y'all, I'm adding a little razzle dazzle to the story. Just follow along. She created on her own. She wasn't supposed to. She got pregnant with an entity, a being, or whatever that we're gonna call the demiurge. Okay, demiurge. Now, the thing about this being that she gave birth to, this being was like fucked up, like disformed or like malformed or like disabled or like something. It wasn't all the way right, because like if you think about it, she basically did incest with herself by making a baby by herself. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like incest. You know, like incest, the baby might be messed up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So that's what happened with Sophia. Her baby, the creation that she tried to create, it was malformed because she did not have the permission of God, the monad. She didn't have the permission or help from him. So she's like, oh my God, like she was embarrassed. She like, oh fuck, like I done fucked up. Like, oh my God, what do I do? So basically what she did was she took this being that she created, and also, like I said, his name is the demiurge. And he got the head of a lion, right? But like his body is the body of a snake. That's what the Gnostics say. So she's like, oh my God, what do I do with this messed up freaking creature that I created? What do I do? So she take this creature and she banish him basically to another realm. Okay, it's the form, not this form. The form. That's what I meant. You know what I meant? Come on, follow along. So boom, she take this being and she banished this being into this realm that we in right now. Okay, here, this realm. Earth, under a firmament, okay? And you could believe it's a firmament or you could believe it's not a firmament. That don't even really matter. But if you're a Christian and it's in your Bible, the firmament, okay? Okay? I think it's a firmament. So she banished this being, the demiurge, to this realm with a firmament over it. So now he here and he's like, damn, like, baby, like, I'm the only God. I'm God. Okay, I'm God. And I'm finna create some shit. You know what I'm saying? So he like, okay, I'm gonna create some shit. Let's go ahead and create Adam and Eve, right? You could call it Adam and Eve. You could call it Taisha and Tyrone. Because it really don't matter. You wanna know why it don't matter? Because in your past life, I guarantee you, in one of your past lives, the race that you hate, you could say, you could be white and you could be like, oh my God, I cannot fucking stand black people. I can't stand them fucking people. And guess what? You're fucking stupid, because in your past life you was probably black as hell. And guess what? If you black and you hate white people in your past life, you was probably white. Okay, you was probably real white, like pale white, like white as fuck. The race that you hate, you was probably that in your past life. So the whole racial thing, that's all about division. I'm gonna get there, okay? I'm gonna get there eventually. But the whole race thing, that's only about division. It don't matter if you're black, if you're white, if you're Mexican, if you're Chinese. It don't matter what you is. The whole black and white, that conversation is meant to happen because I'm gonna tell you why later, but basically they just want to harvest your energy from you having all this animosity towards a different race. Really, y'all just the same. Y'all just different souls that keep getting reincarnated because y'all ass keep getting trapped. Okay? Y'all following? So don't, the whole racial conversation, if you are still stuck in this whole racial conversation, baby, you're lost in the sauce. Like I said, you the pepper and not the meatball that get put on the bread. Okay, we want to get put on bread. We don't want to be the pepper lost in the sauce. And if you're still talking about, oh, white people, black people, that's not the conversation that we having anymore. We are past it. Okay, we're past the Democrats and the Republican. We passed it. Okay, that's not the conversation we need to be having. The discussion we need to be having. It's not left and right. It's up and down. Okay, and if you're not up, then you down, just like me. Okay, and we need to goddamn. That's the discussion we need to be having. It don't matter if you black or if you white. Yaldabaoth is his name. Yes, you call him Yaldabaoth. You call him the demiurge. Whatever the fuck you want. So where were we at? So boom, now the demiurge, he here and he like, you know what? I'm God and I'm finna create some shit. You feel me? I'm finna create some shit. So boom, he like, oh, I'm gonna make Adam and Eve, or like I said, fucking Taisha and Tyrone. Whoever y'all want it to be, it don't matter. So he make them, and then Sophia looked down and she like, what the fuck do this nigga got going on? Like, why he tripping? Like, he done made some shit. He created and he tripping. So she see what he got going on, how they in this little, garden or whatever the case may be, and she sent herself down as a snake. Okay, so Sophia, like I said, she's not she's benevolent. Benevolent meaning good. She cool. You know what I'm saying? She his mama for real. So she come down here and as she turn herself into a snake and she meet up with Eve or Taisha, whatever one y'all want. It don't really matter. So she go up to them and she like, look Eve, look Taisha, whatever the one you want. She like, did you know that you really a divine being? You got a divine spark in you, and this God that you think is your God is really, he not the highest God. And I just need you to know that, because she felt bad that she put these humans that he created, you know what I mean, in danger, because it was her fault that she created him in the first place. You feel me? You feel me? Yeah, W Sophia. Put W's in the chat for Sophia for coming down here and telling the truth, right? So now Eve or Taisha, she like, oh hell no, Adam or Tyrone, come over here. I gotta tell you something. Look what this snake just told me. Like, she told me basically like, we are divine. We bigger than him. We bigger than the one that's trying to tell us he our daddy. So she like, eat this fucking apple, Adam. And so Adam eat the apple and blah, 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 blah. Boom. Right? W Sophia. Yeah. Okay. So, like I was saying, now we got Sophia and Adam, and they find out the truth about reality. Their whole matrix is all fucked up now. They don't know what to stop making up stuff. I'm not making up stuff, Tavon, Burns. Your mama made up the spelling of your name. Cause that ain't right. Thank you, admiring Earth. Oh, admiring Earth. I like your name. I want to smoke with you. You're very interesting. Okay, let's take a little intermission. Cause I don't think I hit my bloodline one time since I've been up here. So we had the Adam and Eve story, right, y'all? We had Adam and Eve. So boo. The demiurge. We will go back to him. He is seriously, not currently, but he was seriously under the impression, like the live wire up here, that he is the only God. So like where they say that in the Bible and stuff like that, where he's like, I'm a jealous God. You know what I mean? I'm God. You feel me? Don't question me, all this type of stuff, right? He really thought that. He really thought he was the only one because he didn't know about real source. So he was lost too. Okay? So don't forget that he was lost too. He didn't know no better. You know what I'm saying? He just was here by himself. He didn't know no better. He started creating some shit. He didn't know that he won't really God. You feel me? He thought he was in real life. Okay? So then he have workers underneath him. Okay? This is where it get interesting. Okay? He got these workers underneath him, and these workers, we gonna call them archons. Okay? I don't know if y'all never heard of that word or not, but we gonna call these workers archons. Okay? These archons are basically like, they're not humans. They are like, okay, they're basically like, they need human beings like us to feed off of for them to stay alive. So basically they like parasites. You feel me? So what they do is basically like when it comes to our emotions and stuff like that, our negative emotions, are even positive emotions, but our negative emotions like fear, anger, jealousy, glutton, all those type of different emotions that we be having, they need those emotions. So what they do is they set up a whole system to be able to feed off of our emotions forever. Okay, they want to be able to feed off our emotions, and then when we die, this gonna lead me to the reincarnation trap slash false light trap that I've been telling y'all about. So basically, when we die, y'all know how they say, "Oh, follow the light, go towards the light." Okay, don't do it. Okay, that's the trap. Okay, because the people who are in control, or the entities who are in control of this false light trap, are parasites. Okay, they are parasites. We don't actually have to reincarnate, but they can manipulate you. So when they say, "Oh, go to the light," okay, go to the light and all that type of stuff, it's a manipulation. So if y'all look at these near-death experiences, right, there's a channel on YouTube. I don't know the name of it off of the top of my head, but it's a channel on YouTube, and basically they study different near-death experiences. Okay, and they call them NDEs. So they study the different near-death experiences, and most of the all of the near-death experiences, they really are basically the same. So for example, right, say you're a Christian, okay, you a Christian, you was raised Christian, you love Jesus. I love Jesus too, but I'm not a Christian. Jesus was a big gangster, okay, he was a big dog, okay, but you love Jesus because you a Christian, okay? And so when you die, then they send Jesus at you. But really, it's a projection, because they can look at your whole life review. Y'all know how you go through a life review? They say you go through a life review at your death experience, and they can look at your whole entire memory life review. And the thing about these archons is they can't create, but they can imitate. So whatever it is that they see that's going to turn you on or get you to what they get their goal accomplished, they're going to project that to you. So like I said, if you a Christian, they going to show you Jesus, and Jesus going to be like, "Baby girl, like, you did your thing in life. Like, come on with me to the light. Like, you did your shit, bitch. You did your big one." And so the Christian is going to be like, "Oh my God, I did do my big one. And that's Jesus. I knew Jesus was the real deal. You feel me? I knew it." So they going to go to Jesus. They going to walk over there to Jesus, towards the light. Not walk, hover, probably float, bitch, I don't know. They gonna go towards the light with Jesus. Then when they get to the light, or get to where this experience is happening at, it's gonna be this group of archons. But these archons can make themselves whatever you want. Let me go back. It don't have to be a Christian. You don't gotta be a Christian. You might be an atheist. You might be an atheist. You don't even believe in none of that shit, right? They gonna show you your dead mama, your dead grandma, your dead cousin, and your dead, and they gonna be like, "Oh my God, you did your shit, bitch. Come on, like, you did your shit in life. Like, we so proud of you. Come with us." Like, oh my God, but it's not really them. It's archons projecting themselves as them. Okay. So then you like, "Oh my God, like, let me go with my dead family members." That's not your dead family members. You go there, and then they show you this life review. This is very important part. Light the live while y'all up here. Exactly. Whoever you believe in or follow or worship. Exactly. Okay. So then you go and you at this life review. Okay. Life review. So you're at the life review, and they show you your whole life in a real form, like you on Instagram, bitch, and they showing you a whole reel of your life, everything that you did, but not like, they not emphasizing the good shit that you did. Like, "Oh my God, you gave money to that homeless person that time," or like, "Oh my God, like, you gave money to a charity," or, "Oh my God, you was trying to build your friend that got low self-esteem. You said some nice stuff to them to build their self-esteem." They don't give a fuck about that. They don't care about that. So they showing you this reel of your life, but they emphasizing all the fucked up shit you did, all the negativity that you brought to the world. Okay, they like, "You remember that time when you hurt that girl feelings, you broke up with her, and look at how she felt," and they gonna make you feel it, right? You like, "Oh my God, I can't believe, like, I didn't even know that I hurt her feelings that bad." And then you like, they showing you some more shit, like, you told your mama that you hate her or something, and you was just a kid or some shit, but it hurt her feelings so bad that she cried, and they gonna make you feel it. They gonna make you feel every piece of negativity that you put out into the world, you're gonna feel the feelings that you made people feel. So you already feeling guilty, you know what I'm saying? And now you at the end of your life review, and you like, damn, like I was actually kind of a fucked up person for real. Like I shouldn't have been so horrible to people. You know what I'm saying? And they like, yeah, you actually, you actually acquired a lot of karma in this lifetime, and we suggest that you go back and reincarnate into another body so you can balance out that karma. Okay, the thing about that is they can, it don't matter when it comes to cosmic law. Okay, you can have universal law, cosmic law, it's basically the same thing. So basically it's okay, basically it's legal according to like cosmic law for them to manipulate you into agreeing to a certain contract, soul contract. So boom, you feeling bad, you feeling guilty, and you like, they like, yeah, you need to go back to earth and get another life and balance out your karma. Okay, it don't matter if they lying or not. You know what I'm saying? They even can say, look, like when you go to earth, like they see you hesitant or something, right? They like, well, you know what, you could actually go to earth, and like it's only like 10 seconds here, that earth, like earth life go this fast. Even though that's a lie, because we know it's a lie. We live in life, we struggling every day. They got all these financial, this, that, all these things set up to stress us out, relationships and all this kind of stuff to stress us out. And they know that it's gonna be stressful and painful and all this kind of stuff, but they manipulate you and say it's not gonna be that bad. Look, you're gonna be born into do you want to be born into this rich family? You could be born into this rich family. You're gonna have money. Okay, you're like, oh well, I'm gonna be financially straight. You feel me? I'm gonna be good. I'll go balance out my karma. I'll be financially good. Then you get here and it's some bullshit, and you goddamn being abused your whole life and shit like that. Okay, now your ass was tricked into the fucking false light reincarnation trap. You back on earth, and they feeding off of all these negative emotions that you going through your whole life until you like what, 80. You die, say you live until you 80, and you die at like 80 or something like that. They fed off you this whole time, and then they gonna try to trick you again, right? Now let's get to the AI transhumanism conversation, okay? Because this is when it get deep, and this is when it gets scary, okay? Light alive. Now, money can't buy happiness. Facts, okay? Facts. Hope I get reincarnated into a rich family because the struggle is real. No, you're lost, blanks. We don't, blankster. We don't want to get reincarnated because guess what? It's greater. It's greater. And you got more. This is like a matrix. We are in a fucking game right now. None of this shit matter. You don't want to be reincarnated. Okay, let me tell you why. Very important. Let me make sure I ain't missed nothing. For sure, when you go to hell, you make sure you tell the demons this story when you burn it. Walking the plank, your name is very fucking dark. You walking the fucking plank and you talking about me going to hell? You want to talk about death? Baby, your name, you manifested some dark stuff for yourself. Stop it. Okay. Back to what I was saying. Matter of fact, let's hit this. Somebody hit the blunt with me. Thank you, Black Dot Underground. You my dog for real. You don't gotta really delete the comments. It's okay, because I like it. Don't go to the light. You gotta leave. Bye. Okay, puff pass. Okay, so boom. AI and transhumanism. This is when it gets scary, y'all. And when I say scary, I'm talking about it get real scary because this is the plan that they got set forth. So if you have these archons and these entities who are parasites, they feed off of human emotions, especially the negative ones, okay? That keep them alive. They cannot survive without us. They mean they need us. So they put all this different stuff into place to trap us, to keep us fearful, stressed out, not happy, not close to God, and all that type of stuff, right? So boom, now we all we worried about is finances. Every day we wake up, all we can think about is how I'm gonna get some money, how I'm gonna do this. Money, made up currency, okay? Made up currency. It's a piece of paper, but they got you waking up every morning thinking about that immediately. That's all you think about. You go to sleep, all you can think about is your finances, what you need to do to get your finances to where they need to be, okay? That's all you can think about. Then on top of that, they got all this other stuff like relationships, and now your man cheating on you, or now your man being a narcissist, or now your girlfriend is who knows, okay? Who knows, okay? Now your girlfriend is a fucking porn addict or some shit like that. They got all these different things set up to harvest. Wars, very important. Wars. They make all these fucking wars, and they put all this negative ass shit on the news to make you fearful and stress you out, and all this programming, Disney and all that type of stuff, they program you and all that. And then now all you do your whole entire life is give them the emotions that they need to survive. Boom. So what they trying to do with let me say allegedly, because this is a rich ass powerful man, okay? I don't even want to say his name, but we all know the guy who was trying to push this whole something link. You feel me? Not your link, but link. Yeah, he's trying to push that. Okay. So really, the deep aspects about really what that is, okay? It's so deep, y'all, and it's fucking scary, okay? What it is what they're trying to do is they're trying to merge human consciousness with AI so that basically your ass can't die ever, and you will always be harvestable, bitch. Always harvestable, bitch. Listen, you can believe me or you cannot believe me. It don't matter. It don't matter. But what I'm telling you is my opinion, my sovereign opinion, okay? From what I done learned. They want to be able to continuously harvest off of you. They want to be able to, you can't even die and try to escape this soul trap. And there's different techniques that they talk about. I should put that on my list of stuff to tell y'all about. But it's different techniques of what they talk about. And Jesus did it. Okay, that's why I said Jesus is a gangster. He a big dog for real. Because the story of Jesus's reincarnation, it was symbolic. In my opinion, it was symbolic, okay? And what it was talking about was him, and then they talk about how he went through hell and all that stuff, and then he was reincarnated. Really what that is about is him being able to being able to, what is the word that I'm looking for? He escaped the soul trap, okay? His reincarnation story was about him escaping the soul trap. Jesus came here. When he came here, his message was about the fact that God is within us, and we don't need no motherfucking preacher or nothing outside of ourselves to get us to be able to commune with God, okay? That's what his message was about. But the Roman Catholic Church, they won't feeling that because they want people to have to come to them so that they can, get the money and get the fucking, be able to be in control. So that's why they killed Jesus, because they was like, oh no, Jesus is doing too much, bitch. Jesus, you're fucking doing too much. You got people thinking they can get to God without us. We not feeling that. So that's why they did Jesus how they did Jesus. But him being coming back alive, that story was genuinely, in my opinion, about him escaping the soul trap. Okay, it's symbolic. That's what Gnostic yes, transcend. Oh my God, thank you. That's the word I was looking for. Transcend. He was able to transcend this whole soul trap, reincarnation trap, false light trap. Thank you for that word. Thank you. Thank you, Windsor. You knew exactly. You read my mind. Jesus don't cuss neither. How you know what Jesus do? Todd, how the fuck do you know what Jesus do, Todd? Jesus was on top of the game. Exactly, Todd. Jesus was on top of the game. And guess what? Jesus, that's a thing, right? I feel like a lot of people's idea of Jesus is so fucked up, and it's like they're misled because of the whole Bible stories and all that kind of stuff. Jesus was a G. He came with the sword. Facts. He was a big dog. Girl, did you watch Heated Rivalry series? What is that? He was killed by, I can't say that word, ooze, because they were Pharisees and he was unhappy with them. Ooze weren't happy that the Messiah didn't agree with them and therefore claimed he's not the Messiah for the chosen people. Okay, Raisin Boy, you're right. I agree with that. If y'all want to talk about, if y'all want to go there, let's really go there though. Okay, if we're talking about the ooze, which y'all know I'm not gonna say that word because my manager told me to stop talking about them. But if y'all want to talk about the ooze, y'all need to go to the documentary that I've been telling y'all about since I first got on live. I've been telling y'all about this documentary probably 7 lives ago. Go on YouTube, type in Khazarian Mafia, the God Eaters. Now, those ooze that you're talking about are actually a group of people called the Khazarian Mafia. Okay? The Khazarian Mafia are people who pretended to be another group of people. That's basically what they're doing now, right? They take in the Bible and saying, oh, the Bible says that we're God's chosen people. But they're not that group anyway. You feel me? And they know that they're not that group anyway. And they hate Jesus. They can't fucking stand Jesus. Say I'm lying. Am I lying? They don't fuck with Jesus. They don't not like Jesus. Like you said, they the reason he got killed. So, and on top of that, I don't want to get political because I feel like any spiritual person who get too political is lost. You feel me? Because it's not about the politics. Like I said earlier, I don't know if y'all was here or not. Earlier, I was talking about the fact that everybody get lost in the whole black, white, or the race conversation, or the left and the right, Democrat, Republican conversation that have nothing to do with nothing. It don't matter because in your past life, you was probably the other side. In your past life, you was probably the other race. It don't matter. Thank you to go. Nah, Jesus wasn't a G. He was fictional. No. The Gemini. I'm not a Christian, okay? So I don't look at Jesus in a Christian sense, but I definitely believe that Jesus was real. And a reason why is like, for example, right? Everybody knows I never had sleep paralysis. Put a 1 in the chat if you ever had sleep paralysis, right? I never had sleep paralysis, but all the stories that I ever heard, mainly from Christians or like, you know, whoever believe in Jesus, if they in sleep paralysis and they say Jesus, they gonna get taken out of sleep paralysis. Okay, so that's, you know, that's a well-known thing, right? I'm not making that up. Y'all heard that before too, right? Put a 1 in the chat if you ever had sleep paralysis. Okay, basically, if his name is so powerful in the spirit realm, which is, you know, when you sleep, you're in the spirit realm. When you're dreaming, you're in the spirit realm. So basically, if his name is so powerful in the spirit realm, he gotta be real. You know what I mean? I don't feel that he wasn't real. I feel like his story is so important. You know what I mean? But I don't think that it should be taken literally because I don't think that it was a literal story to be told. I think that it was mixed up and switched up because of um the agenda that the Roman Catholic Church was trying to push. You feel me? The Catholic Church didn't exist while Jesus was alive. Okay. Jesus's message was taken here by this Roman Catholic Church, and the reason why they didn't push Jesus's message in his way, and they pushed it in their own way towards their own agenda, in my opinion, was because they didn't want people to think that they could reach God by their self. They wanted people to think that they had to go outside of their self, such as a priest, such as a preacher, such as a guru or whatever, to be able to reach God. Okay, Jesus's message was about people being able to reach God on their own. Word is written in your heart. God is within you. Source is with you. We are divine beings and we have a piece of source. We're all a piece of source. We're really all the same. Okay, unless you are archon or a reptilian, then you're not nothing like me. You need a manager to do YouTube lives. I do a little more than YouTube lives if y'all want to check me out. I make banger after banger, okay? My rap name is Germany Bad with the 2 D's, no space. I got over 1 million streams on just one of my songs on Spotify, so y'all can go check my music out. I got tape after tape. Let me know what you think. That's why I need a manager. Jesus will call a bitch in a minute. Go read your Bible, and we not Christians either. Facts. Facts. So in Gnosticism, which is basically the information that I'm giving y'all, right? They have all these different banned books, okay? If you are in authority and you see a group of people have these certain type of books, what would make you want to ban those books? Like, why would you want to ban those books? We got millions and trillions of fictional books that's just made up out of people's imagination, but for some reason they want to ban Gnostic texts. Why? You know what I mean? And Gnostic text was based off of Jesus's message, Jesus's real message. We're all God's children. Yes, we are. Except if you're a reptilian or archon, then you're not. If your eyes be, yeah, you're not. If you don't have no internal monologue, I really genuinely don't think that you are. I think you're more like NPC slash archon slash reptilian, my opinion. Making a bill. There's actually no way possible are this. There's no way people are this stupid. Romanista. Okay, Romanista. Like I said at the beginning, like I want you to be sovereign, right? So like I think that that's the most important message of tonight, of every night that I ever get up here, is sovereignty. Okay, so I prefer that like everything that I say. If you don't believe nothing that I say, cool. Okay, if you only believed one thing that I said so far, cool, take it in as truth. Your spirit will tell you what you resonate with and what you don't. So if you don't resonate with something, okay, that's cool. You know what I mean? If you hearing me out, you're here. So you're hearing me out. If you hear me out, then cool. Like it might be something in here that you agree with or something that you don't agree with. That's fine. It's no big deal. Be sovereign. Pick your own opinion. I'm not Christian, but people getting sleep paralysis means that Jesus is real. Actually, what the fuck am I hearing? Are you listening to yourself even? Is that what I said? I'm not a Christian, but people getting sleep paralysis means that Jesus is real. I don't think that that's what I said, but I'll explain what I was trying to say if that is what I said. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that, for example, right? You know that people get that, and it's not just sleep paralysis, it's like demonic attacks, any kind of dreams you having a fucking bad dream or something. I know you heard about this. Stop, don't pretend. Okay, if you're gonna do anything, be real. Okay, at least with yourself. We all know that you heard of somebody or multiple people that talk about how Jesus has his name have power. Okay, I'm not a Christian, so I'm not saying, oh, Jesus was this and that, and he was resurrected, and that's real. This story was 100% facts, and everything I heard in the Bible was real. I didn't say that. I don't even consent to the Bible, but I use the Bible as an example because it's a lot of Christians out there, probably like you, okay, or maybe not like you, because you said you don't believe Jesus was real. I'm just telling you the reason why I feel like, one of the reasons why I feel like Jesus was real. Okay, there, I'm like, for you to say that Jesus wasn't real, just, you know, what, what are you, not like, you are you sovereign and that's just your opinion? Please, like, just give me some reason on why you're saying what you're saying. What is the information or something you can lead me to tell me why Jesus was made up? I'm not a Christian. I don't believe in full Bible fucking, I think the Bible was symbology. History transcends time. That's facts. Um, yeah, I agree about the no religion or spiritual with politics. Yes, I 100% agree. So I had hypnosis and past life regression. That's another conversation that I don't understand why people even still have like a debate. We all know that reincarnation is real. If you feel like reincarnation is not real, like it's millions of information I could send to you to prove that reincarnation is real. I personally have had hypnosis and past life regression, and I seen one of my past lives. I have it on full video. I might post it one day. If y'all are interested in me posting my full past life regression video, I did it with this woman named Aurora, Rising Phoenix Aurora. The thing about her, though, I used to kind of push her and stuff like that, but that's another thing. Like, I feel like a lot of times you hear somebody spiritual talking, and then they have been, um, what's the word? It's a word. I'm just gonna say intercepted, but basically somebody put the word in here. Y'all know what I'm talking about. They have been, you know, tainted. That's not the word I was talking about, but they have been tainted. You know what I mean? And for example, like her, right? I went on Rumble recently, and I seen this video of her talking about the moon and the false light trap. And so I'm like, okay, I need to go look at this because I've been researching this a lot. I don't need to see what she said about it. So then she's like, oh, the moon is benevolent and it's good and it's this and it's that. But I disagree. So now I have a whole completely different opinion of her. And that's the real reason why I say that the most important thing about spirituality is being sovereign, because I really was riding for her. Like, that was my bitch, you feel me? That was my girl. Like, I was like, yeah, she the real deal. But then at the same time, she started also getting political. That's what you talked about. So when I said, like, when people get too political, or they picking, oh, left and right, oh, she was talking about, oh, I love Trump and this and that and stuff like that. I don't think that a sovereign individual is gonna really say, oh, I'm a Republican, or oh, I'm a this, or oh, I'm a that. They're just gonna be sovereign. You feel me? They're not gonna say, oh, I Trump this and blah blah, because that shit don't matter. Okay, I feel like the only thing that really matter for real is what is gonna affect you. And like I said, in this life, another thing, I do not subscribe to karma no more. Lord is my shepherd, he know what I want. But spiritual and religious more with moral ethics. No. Spirituality and religious with moral ethics, I disagree. I think that ethics, moral ethics is within you. Like, that don't have nothing to do with your religion. Because guess what? Those oohs that we was talking about, those people, do y'all know what's in their holy book, the Talmud? It's some wicked, crazy stuff in there, talking about it's okay to molest a little girl under 3 years old, because I don't fucking know, but that's in their holy book. So you can be religious and still be morally fucked up in the head, right? He is real. It's about transcending into our higher selves, like we all should do. LOL. I agree. I gave you a like. Thank you, Demi. Why do people see the light when they die? Okay, you might wasn't here when I explained it earlier, but I would love to explain it again. So basically, it's like it's a trap. Okay, so they want to get your attention. They want you to go towards it because you're in the darkness. So and then not only are you in the darkness, but your mind is like disoriented. Okay, you're disoriented. You just passed your body. You looking at your body now. You floating up and shit, and you don't know what's going on. You lost. You lost in the sauce. You that little piece of pepper that's lost in the sauce. You're not the meatball. You the salt. You the pepper, and you don't know what's going on. Then a light appears, and whoever it is that you believe in or that you think you believe in, they gonna show it to you, and they show it to you, and you gonna go towards that because you gonna think that is gonna save you, or that could be your savior, or your, your ultimate. And that's the problem with religion. Most religions is they want you to think that you need a savior outside of yourself, and Jesus came here to tell us that you don't need a savior outside of yourself. You can commune with God because God is within you. You don't have to go outside of yourself to commune with God at all, ever, 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 especially when you die. So when you die and you get caught in this false light trap, and they showing you what they think you want to see because they can see a whole reel of your life review, and they showing you whatever, and they projecting whatever family members or whatever the case may be that's gonna make you feel comfortable, and you're lost and you disorientated, you just gonna agree, and they're gonna say, look, you did all this bad stuff, you need to reincarnate so that you can balance out that karma. You feeling bad because they done made you feel all the feelings you made other people feel. Now your ass trapped again. Now you trapped into a whole nother life, and not only are you trapped, but they trying to make the whole entire society, at this point we're talking about in the future, or they trying to make the whole society uh you know, one with AI, which is that whole moral link. I can't say the real word, but moral link. So they want human beings to commune or be a part of, or come together with AI. And the reason why they want to do that is because they want to continuously harvest your emotions, mainly your negative emotions, and they don't want you to ever be able to die again, so that when you die, because when you die you have the opportunity to try to transcend this soul trap like Jesus. Okay, just like Jesus did. But if you can't die, then you can't even try. Oh my God, that was deep. What? She a whole artist. Thank you. My apologies, genuinely. Can you please say your artist name slower? I want to listen. It's Germany Bad with the 2 D's, no space. Just like my YouTube name. And narcissism is not even religion. Oh, it's not even a religion. OMG, I'm crying. Yeah, it's not a religion. That's why I said I'm not religious. I'm spiritual, and I resonate a lot with Gnostic beliefs. Archon, what you saying about that? What you saying about that, G? I explained what an Archon was earlier. Basically, it's a long, I had to give a whole backstory just to explain what an Archon was. But basically, it's the God of the Bible, in my opinion, is not the real source, holy, source monad. That's not God. You feel me? That's my opinion. I don't feel like a God. I don't feel like God, the God on source, would require no kind of sacrifice, or like kill all the humans in the world that he created, or like say that he's a jealous God and the only God. Like, I don't feel like God would have to say that, you know what I mean? And like, I just feel like, yeah. Oh, and the Archons was created by that demiurge, the fake God. Feel me? God is a bird flyer, and we are just inside, very abstract. I don't think so. I think that me and you, we are one, okay? We are like the same. Like, I'm a mirror of you and you're a mirror of me, and God is within all of us. So basically, God is playing out all these different parts in the world. Like, this is a world stage, and we just the actors, and you're the main character of your life and I'm the main character of my life, but really we're the same character, because we all are basically like a piece of God. You feel me? But the demiurge is not. He's different. Are you doing weed? Am I doing weed? Are you aware Gnostics say only men go to heaven? No, I never heard of that. I feel like men and women is the same exact thing, right? Like, this body that I'm in is a temporary vessel. Okay, so when I seen my past life, I was a man. So the whole man and woman thing is the same thing I was telling y'all about the race thing. It is just a form of division to cause emotional trauma to us, so that they can harvest the energy. You feel me? So like, it don't matter that you're a man, you're saying, or I don't even know, yeah, Adam, you saying only men go to heaven. I don't feel like man and woman is different in a spiritual sense. You a soul, I'm a soul. I'm not a woman soul. I'm just a soul. You're not a man soul, Adam. You're just a soul. You're not a man soul. You were probably a bitch in your last life. Adam. Religion keeps you in bondage. Facts. Very much facts. Okay, Eddie. Shout out to Eddie Corbin. Jesus had to be real. Facts. I think Jesus had to be real. It's very much. Listening is a skill. Let them know. Let them know. Bro, listen to her dumb ass talk. Am I dumb? I could be. Um, if you could pass me that joint, I could start reasoning like you. That's hilarious. Here, little clip. Little clip for your troubles. Matter of fact, let's take a shot. Let's take a little shot, guys, for the information. Cheers to the information. Put a one in the chat if you're drinking with me. Lord have mercy. I like how you spelled that. Oh, bake. There you go. The Bible is meant to be taken logical, not literal. Exactly. Or like symbols. It's symbology. I genuinely, wholeheartedly, at this moment, because like I said, tomorrow, that's why you need to be sovereign. Don't take everything I say as the truth, because tomorrow I might have a whole different opinion. Okay? I'm learning just like you. Okay? But currently, my opinion is that the whole resurrection story of Jesus was about him transcending the fucking false light trap that I keep telling y'all about. And I feel like we keep talking about stuff that don't matter. Your race have nothing that don't matter. Okay? They made you white, bitch, because they wanted you to not like black people, or they wanted you to possibly have an issue with black people so they could feed off of that negativity. They made me black and they wanted me to hate fucking Mexican, or not Mexican because I'm Mexican too, but they wanted me to hate the Chinese because they wanted me to have some division with the Chinese. Men and women, the whole man and women conversation that you say only men go to heaven. Listen, I don't agree with that, because you're just a soul, baby. You're not a man. Your soul is not male. Your soul is just a soul, just like mine. When you in the spirit realm, you just a light body. You don't got no dick, okay? Dick and balls, you don't have that. I don't have no ovaries and shit in the fucking light body. Okay, and then and that's another thing. This is a temporary vessel, so like I look cute now, right? And I'm grateful for this temporary vessel, okay? But my soul is immortal and eternal. This temporary vessel is going to die, just like yours, just like your daddy, your grandma, your cousin, your best friend. Everybody gonna die. Their vessel is gonna die, but your soul is gonna live on as long as you're not a reptilian or an archon or some shit. Your soul, matter of fact, if you're a reptilian, your soul probably gonna live on, because they be doing that whole opening of the mouth ceremony thing where they just basically reincarnate with their consciousness still intact. So when y'all see the celebrities and the y'all know, y'all see people, you're like, oh, this person, like, what's going on? Like, they Illuminati. They got to be Illuminati. They done some opening of the mouth ceremony. And guess what? They was probably deceived into doing it, because their real soul is really trapped, and their whole consciousness is being run by a whole nother entity, and they just watching their life. And y'all think these people got these amazing lives, and they living the life, and they get everything that they want, and all that case may be, and they are getting everything that they want because they got that money. Okay, they got it. They get into it, but that don't mean that they happy, because they ass is trapped in a motherfucking prison. They just watching this rich ass life. They not even indulging in it. The fucking entity is. Opening of the mouth ceremony, look it up. It's always the cute ones. We was married in our past lives. What are your thoughts of the Altarian perspective of theoretical cultural expansion through systematic indoctrination to address the generational nihilistic existential absurdities of modern era? Okay, Mo Beef, I can't tell if you being dead ass for real with that comment. Like, am I supposed to really like break down what you're talking about? Let me try it one more time, and then let me see if you're trying to be funny, because I feel like you just putting a bunch of words to try to like. What are your thoughts of the ulterior perspective, okay, the opposite perspective of the theocratical cultural expansion, okay, cultural expansion. So the opposite side, so the ops opinion of the cultural expansion through systematic indoctrination, okay, through the fucking powers that be and the system that they put in place to address the generational nihilistic, I don't know what nihilistic mean, existential absurdities of the modern era. Well, I know that it's a lot of absurdities of this modern era, but I think that the most absurd of them all is the whole AI transhumanism conversation. I think that we don't need to be having no conversations that don't matter. We need to be having conversations that really are going to do something for us. Okay. And I think when it comes to the absurdities of the modern era, I think that this whole, Neuralink, I ain't going to say the real word, but the Neuralink allegedly is, is dangerous. Okay. It's a dangerous piece of work and you don't need to mess with it. And you might be excluded from society. For example, right? Y'all see, is it Italy? Somewhere overseas. Don't get me, I don't want to misspeak, but it's somewhere overseas where they're doing the whole digital ID thing where they can't buy anything without using their digital ID. They have to use their digital ID to be able to purchase things. They have to be able to use their digital ID, and the digital ID tracks every little single thing that they do. And then if you do something wrong on social media, your digital ID will snitch on you. And this whole digital ID thing is kind of similar, right? But less extreme. Okay, so that's just like the rollout of it. Okay, they want to get that whole thing, they want to get that done everywhere. Okay, so they want to go from this whole digital ID where you can't make no purchases, you can't buy no food. I'm talking about you can't buy food without basically doing some Black Mirror stuff where you have a digital ID now. It's like digital everything, currency, all that. All your money is in your digital ID. Okay, you can't do nothing without it. And if you do something wrong, they take or they pause or like pause your money. Okay, it sounds like Black Mirror, but this is really going on in real life. Okay, they'll pause your money and now you can't buy food, or now you on punishment. Okay, you on punishment now. So that's what they're gonna start with. And then what they're gonna eventually come to is that whole moral link thing that I keep talking about. Okay, the moral link thing is basically going to trap you into being here forever, and you're not going to be able to die. If you can't never die, we don't want to not die. Okay, I know that sounds so exciting and so just like that's the plan, Stan. No, it's not. You don't want to not be able to die, because when you die you finally have the opportunity. And I'm not telling people to go do no suicide and nothing like that. I ain't said do that, don't get me wrong. But when you die, you finally have the opportunity to be able to try to at least try to transcend the false light trap like Jesus. Okay, you have the opportunity. But if you get the mirror link that we've been talking about, you don't have that opportunity. You're gonna be stuck, and they're gonna be harvesting your emotions for who knows how long, like who knows, forever. Like you don't even have an out no more. Like you stuck, you like stuck and you chuck, bitch. Just got back. But do you be seeing a lot of number synchronicities? Oh my god, Detroit lady, I see number synchronicities like 40,000 times a day, and I don't be looking for it. But like, I'm not gonna say what number that I see, right? But it's a special number to me. It means like a lot to me. I promise you. And it's not like a 222, 1111, 555. It's not that kind of number. It's three different numbers, but it all comes at the same time. And I see it all day, every day, 24,000 times a day. And it's a special number, like special. Where do you think deja vu comes from? You were here before. Deja vu comes from the fact that everything is on the same, not plane, but like all of our lifetimes. So for example, this is my opinion. All of our lifetimes are simultaneously happening. Not lifetimes, but like the different options of your life, if you make different choices, are all happening at once. So for example, me, I'm Germany Bad with the two D's, no space. I'm the unicorn mermaid princess in this life. I make music. I do YouTube, that's what I do, you know what I'm saying? And I talk about conspiracy theory stuff. So in this lifetime, I made the decision to, say I was fearful of being in front of people. And in this lifetime, I made the decision to face my fears and be in front of people. In another lifetime, I was too scared and too timid, and I didn't make the decision to put my thoughts out into the world, right? And so in that lifetime, my life can go a little bit different because I made a little bit of a different decision. In a different lifetime, in this lifetime, I graduated high school, I went to college, I went to Virginia State University and Old Dominion University. In another lifestyle, in another lifetime, in this, like if I made a different decision, say I didn't graduate high school, you feel me? And I'm a hood rat in that lifetime. Or you know what I mean? But it's all happening simultaneously. So that that's why I think it'd be a glitch in the matrix, like deja vu. You feel me? Because all of the lifetimes is happening. So like it's stuff that line up in all the lifetimes. You feel me? Like I all in every lifetime I made this decision as Germany Bad. You feel me? And so that's deja vu because it happened, but it's happening again. Feel me? That's what I think. What y'all think? Put a one in the chat if you agree with me. Put a two in the chat if that made no sense. Are you from Germany? No, that's just my name. You don't have to go to church to have a relationship with God. Facts. Broken E34. Facts. That's what Jesus came here to tell us. But they fucked up his message because they weren't feeling that shit. They said, hell no, Jesus, you think you finna come here? Jesus, you think you finna come here and tell motherfuckers that they don't need us? Nigga, they need us, bitch. You got us fucked up. We need that energy. We need to harvest that energy. So we need to make people fearful. You supposed to fear God, bitch. Fear God, bitch. Uh-huh. And that's not what's really supposed to be going on. But they need their money. They need their whatever emotions, and they need to be able to harvest from us. So if we feel like, oh, we could just go to God that easy within ourselves, then they gonna be too liberated, bitch. They gonna be fucking, they gonna think they free. These motherfuckers ain't free. You feel me? That's what they think. Australia. Jackson, shut the fuck up. Is that labradorite on your necklace? Very much. Thank you, Detroit lady. How you know everything, girl? We like this. Gnostic gospels say only men go to heaven. Okay. I'm gonna say this one more time. Literally, okay? Matter of fact, let me spark this blunt while I say it. Okay. Is that Adam again? Let me see if that was Adam. Yeshua. Oh, I'm gonna tell you about Yeshua. And Yahweh. Yes, Adam again. Adam, you keep telling me about how only men go to heaven. Listen to me, okay? Okay. Just like I said, I'm black. You're probably why your name is Adam, okay? That's okay. In a past lifetime, Adam, you might hate black people. You might hate me, okay? But in your past life, you was probably me. You was probably a black bitch in your past life, Adam, okay? Now you a white, not bitch, but you a white boy, okay? So it doesn't matter if you was a man in your past life or if you was a woman. Your soul is not masculine, Adam. Your soul is just a soul. It's not masculine or feminine. The reason they brought the masculine and feminine into the situation was division. Same reason why they brought race into the situation, division. Same reason why they brought religion into the situation, division. Same reason why they brought war into the situation, division. It's all about division to cause chaos, to cause human emotions so that they can harvest them. Come on, Adam. Focus. Yeshua. Okay. So let's talk about Yeshua Yahweh. I really like, I just don't like talking against people's stuff and beliefs and stuff like that. But in my opinion, like I said, we should be sovereign. Even you, Broken E34, Yeshua, that might be your dog. You feel me? You might really love Yeshua. You might really love Yahweh. You might really love Ganesha. I got Ganesha. You might really love Ganesha. You might really love Lakshmi, a Hindu goddess. You might really love any African deity. You might really love them, right? But like I said, I think that's something that a lot of people are missing in a lot of different religions and spiritualities, even African spirituality. That was my most recent before I came into being a sovereign individual. I think a lot of things that people are missing is that they always are looking for something outside of their self to save them. We don't need no gods, and we don't, not, I wouldn't say gods, and but those, all those names that I named and stuff like that, that's not a need, because you can go within yourself and really go to true source, real source. You don't have to go outside of yourself to look for a savior. Jesus is not gonna come floating down and save the world. That's not what is gonna happen. It's not. You are not gonna have no savior. Nobody's gonna save you. You gotta save yourself. You feel me? So you can follow Yeshua if you want. You can say, oh, my spirit guides love me real bad, because there are benevolent, helpful entities or spirits that will help you and stuff like that. But do you need them? I don't think you do. I don't think I do. I don't think none of us do. Beautiful but lost. Lost is Scientology. Turbo. When have I said anything Scientology is ish? Tell me one thing I said that resonate with Scientology. One thing. And I'm waiting for your comment. The Truman Show. Exactly. Exactly. It is. And that's why the Truman Show is so deep. And they make these kind of movies and stuff like this because they want us to think that it's made up. It came from somewhere. Oh, that reminds me of the Truman Show, what she's talking about. But really, it's facts. You feel me? They put that out because they don't want the people who, come to some kind of truth about really what's going on. They don't want that truth to uh, infest everybody. The black woman is God. That's beautiful. And you know what? I used to subscribe to that, but I don't anymore. I don't think that black or white even matter. Like, it really don't no more. Like, I really used to be on that. Like, I used to be on that, but I'm not on that. Like, I don't feel like black, white matter. Woman, man matter. Christian, Hindu matter. Left, right matter. Republican, Democrat. That shit don't matter. It don't. It don't matter if you black or if you white, because you could get caught in a trap your next life. When you die, you get caught in this false light trap, and your ass might be white. And so is the black woman still God? Do that matter? The black woman, come on, like, God is not black or white. God is just, you're just a soul. You're not a man soul or a woman soul. You're just a soul. You're not a black soul. They don't have black souls, like, or white souls, Mexican souls, Chinese souls. You're just a soul. Like, that black thing, like, I don't agree with it no more. Like, I really don't. I don't subscribe to that no more. And I don't subscribe to karma no more either. Karma can kiss my ass. Because you know what? They're gonna make you feel so much. They're gonna make you feel like it's so much karma that you need to balance out when you go through this false light trap. Don't subscribe to it. Whatever you did in your past that was bad, you're forgiven. You're forgiven. You was trapped here. Remember that. Your ass was trapped here. You got stuck here. Probably thousands of lives. You've been in this motherfucker for thousands of lives, experienced all this pain, all this stress. You done some bad stuff. You're forgiven, bitch. Don't forget Jesus loves you. Jesus did love you because he wanted to give you the message of what he learned in his lifetime. That's what I think. I'm just telling you what the text say. This was an issue Thomas brought up to Jesus in one of the Gnostic Gospels. Is it the Gospel of Thomas? Or is it the, oh no, that's the Apocryphon of John. He said, I know, and to fix this, I turn everyone into men before they go to heaven. Adam, let me screenshot that. Because like I said, y'all, as a sovereign being, I'd love to take information and really look into it. So I would love to look into that. I didn't know that, Adam. You've been telling me that. You kept saying it. Only men go to heaven. Only men go to heaven. Only men go to heaven. But I never heard about that. And I don't really think of heaven as like heaven. You feel me? I don't really think of it like that either. So I will have to look into that. But thank you for telling me that, Adam. I'm going to really look into it. I screenshotted it. Don't forget to spend time getting to know Jesus. I think Jesus wants you to get to know God. I don't think Jesus wants you to get to know Jesus. I think Jesus wants you to get to know God. People who haven't reached a certain level of spiritual enlightenment won't understand anything you say, lol. But hopefully you pique their interest so they can do some research. I agree, Detroit lady. I feel like that's really what like part of my purpose is. I feel like maybe I'm just, here to just like make you think a little bit harder or make people think a little bit about like, because I feel like especially Christians, like I feel like they was just forced to not question God. You know what I mean? Like that's just a thing in Christianity. It's like you don't question God. You know what I mean? You don't do that. Like that's not a thing. You can't do that. You know what I mean? So it's like they're afraid and it's like you're supposed to fear God in their religion. You know what I mean? So I think it's so many people that's like afraid of even questioning the stuff that don't make sense. Like if you're God, why are you gonna kill everybody? Like, can't you just like snap your fingers or something and just like, make it better? You know what I mean? Or like if you're God, you're not gonna like require like sacrifice somebody to almost sacrifice their son. You feel me? Like if you're God, you're not going to make people put blood crosses on their doors and uh all the baby boys or some shit. You feel me? You're not gonna do that. If you're the real source, you don't have to be jealous because you know you that nigga. You know you that. You feel me? So I feel like it's a lot of them who kind of like they question it in the back of their mind, but then like in the front of their mind they know that it's not allowed. You feel me? It's not allowed for them to question it. And I think that that's what the whole agenda was about. You feel me? They want people to be fearful of God and to follow the laws of the land. Even if the laws of the land is you being a slave, follow the laws of the land. Basically, you know, your slave masters is the laws of the land, so do what the fuck they said, bitch. You feel me? It doesn't make sense, and they know it don't make sense, but it's like, oh, they don't want to question it because they feel bad, They mess with people like guilt level and like um I think you mean symbolism. Yes, that's what I meant, Adam. There is so much evidence for Jesus' resurrection being a real event. But Jesus preached about love and unity. Jesus did preach about love and unity, yes. Um there is so much evidence for Jesus' resurrection of being a real event. I don't know. What is the evidence? What is the evidence? Ace Hedger, let me know what is the evidence, because like I said, my sovereign opinion is that the Bible, a lot of things in the Bible was also obviously misconstrued because they didn't want Jesus's true message to be heard by the people, because they didn't want the people to feel liberated and feel like they have a divine spark within them, which we all do. You know, they wanted people to feel like they had to be under the control of these churches, you know. And I feel like Jesus's the story of his resurrection, I genuinely feel like it was it was a symbol, like the story of it. It was based off of him being able to transcend the false light realm, or the false light trap. Your opinion is of a higher consciousness. Okay, Bake. I yeah, I would say so. That's crazy. Old burger, that's crazy. You like candy so dandy. Oh, I like the word dandy. That's cute. There is a resurrection. Yeah. He was able to still live on because we are eternal and immortal. Temporary vessel, the vessel you're in right now is temporary, because if you don't transcend the false light trap, your ass is going to be reincarnated, and you probably going to be the race that you hate, or the gender that you're not, or whatever the case may be, and now you in a new life, and the false light trap is gonna make your ass forget every motherfucking thing that you already knew. It's gonna make you forget all the fucking process that you already went through thousands of times. That's why is your name Germany? I don't know, my mom just named me that. When Jesus returns. Okay, here you go. Listen, I don't think that there is gonna be no type of savior outside of yourself. Jesus is not gonna float down to earth and say, everything is great now, guys. I fixed it. You feel me? Like, Jesus is not gonna save you. That's not how it works. Jesus came here. What he came here for, he gave us the message that he was trying to give us. That was the message. He's not saying, oh, I'm finna come and save you. I don't think that Jesus is gonna come down, float down and save you from your problems, or whatever's going on, save the world, make world peace and all that kind of stuff. That's not gonna happen. You gotta save yourself. And the saving of yourself don't even have to do with nothing in your lifetime. The saving of your soul have to do with when you die. And that's why the Egyptians were so obsessed with navigating death. I never understood. I just watched all these documentaries. I'm like, why are they so obsessed? Like, they talk about the tombs and how they got instructions on the tombs that tell them what they need to do and all that stuff. And it all makes sense, because when you die, you're gonna be disoriented. Is that the word, Adam? Let me know, because you know all the words. You're gonna your brain is gonna be fried, basically. You can be like, damn, that's my dead body, what's going on, what do I need to do, I'm lost. And you're gonna be looking for a savior, because they want you to be looking for a savior. It's no savior coming to you, baby. It ain't no savior coming to you. You gotta save yourself. You gotta get out on your own, just like Jesus did. And Jesus was trying to teach us how, but then they fucked up his message and misconstrued his message and made us all confused and misunderstood his message and all that. And now we thinking that Jesus is coming down and floating down to save us, and he not. He not gonna save you. He's not. And then when you die, and if you're a Christian and you see Jesus, and Jesus say, yes, baby girl, come to this light with me. You did a great job in your life, baby. You gonna be lost in the sauce. You gonna be the piece of pepper and not the meatball to get to the bread. You gonna be lost, and you gonna go with him, because that you gonna think that's really Jesus, because you love Jesus that much. I love Jesus too, but I ain't gonna be confused. I hope I don't be confused. That's a cute training bra. That's cute. Okay, you got it. You ever seen Eyes Wide Shut? Oh yeah, I seen. You know What kind of question is that? You know I seen Eyes Wide Shut. Like, are you serious? Like, what are we talking about? If y'all want to get into the whole celebrity Illuminati and all that type of stuff, we can get into it. Look up the opening of the mouth ceremony. Okay, if y'all ever seen the show on Netflix called Chaos, you need to watch it. If you never seen it, please, please, please go watch it. It's so deep. It's about the false light trap. They put this kind of stuff in the movies because they want you to think, oh, you know what, that stuff that she's talking about, that reminds me of the Matrix, that reminds me of Eyes Wide Shut, oh, that reminds me of da da da. No. Oh, They Live. That reminds me of They Live. That reminds me of Chaos. The show is called Chaos. I think it's with a K. I think it's with a K though. Kaos. I think on Netflix. You gotta go watch it. It's about the false light trap. It's literally about it. It's not even like it's just so straight up that you will be like, oh my god, that's exactly what she's talking about. And y'all think I know you don't think I got it from the show. I know you don't think that. Digital credit score. Yeah, babe. That's what I was talking about. Shut out my heart. Digital ID is the mark of the beast. Exactly, blank stuff. That's what I'm talking about. And that's what's so dangerous. And y'all know, I never at first, like when I heard about it, I was like, I was just curious about it. I was being my sovereign self, and I was like, I don't really know about what they mean by the mark of the beast. Now I know the mark of the beast, and it sounds scary, and it is. If you accept this whole mark of the beast, Neuralink thing, okay, I'm not gonna say the thing, but Neuralink thing, allegedly, if you accept this, you know what I mean? Because you're gonna be barred from society. It's just like similar to the whole uh vaccine that people had to get. When people got that, the people who didn't get it, they was kind of like, oh, you can't work here, like, oh, you can't do this, oh, you can't do that. But it's gonna be extreme, like they gonna be serious about it, okay? And they like, oh, you don't have this, you don't, just like this whole digital ID that blank stuff said to me, that what they're doing overseas already, they already doing it, okay? When these people don't agree to this whole digital ID thing, do y'all know this is currently happening? I'm talking about it right now, okay? This is currently happening. When those people not agreeing to this, they over there protesting. I know y'all seen all them protests. They over there protesting against it because and the people who don't get it, they can't buy nothing. They can't spend no money. They can't buy food to eat. You can't spend your own money because you're not subscribing to what they trying to make you subscribe to. Same thing with the thing I was telling y'all about. Those people who didn't get it, me, myself included, they tried to say, oh, y'all can't work here, or y'all, y'all is out of society. You know what I mean? It's gonna be just like that, but to the extreme. Like they're gonna really enforce it. Okay, you're gonna have to get this whole mark of the beast Neuralink thing, and what it's going to do is it's going to merge you, a human being, with AI. You're going to be fucking AI, bitch. And guess what? You're not gonna die. You're not gonna be able to die. And the only thing, and the only way that you can try to transcend this whole false light trap is when you die. You try to transcend it in death, just like Jesus did. Okay, he went through the different realms. They talked about, oh, he went through hell, the lower realms, whatever the case may be. That was the different realms that he had to go through to be able to transcend this whole false light trap, and he made it through. That was what the resurrection was about, in my sovereign opinion. Okay, so if you can't die, if you merged, you decided, okay, I'm gonna just go along with this. You feel me? I'm gonna do it because I want to be able to still get on Instagram. I want to still be able to buy stuff. I want to still have friends. Like all my friends, my family got it. If I don't get it, then like I gotta go live in the woods or some shit like that. And you decide, okay, I'm gonna just get it. Now you got it, and you got all these amenities that you think you got, but baby, you can't die. And when you can't die, they're gonna be able to harvest all of your negative emotions forever. Forever. Black Mirror's for real. It is. I'm trying to tell y'all, I ain't playing. Like, It ain't no joke. This is real. Real, it's the real deal. When I need a sign or something, I will see a number that gives me an answer to my question. That's deep, Bake. I like that. Multiverse. That's what I was looking for. Thank you. I knew y'all had the word. I've been listening for a little minute now, and I like you and the things you're speaking on. I really appreciate that. Oh, you made my night. Lifetime and timelines is multiple timelines too. Yes. Oh, if y'all never, so y'all gotta go to Netflix and watch. Matter of fact, this three things. YouTube, go to Khazarian Mafia, the God Eaters. That's very important. Okay, that's gonna give you the whole backstory, basis of everything, even the ooze that y'all was talking about. Then you need to go on Netflix and go to Chaos with a K. Okay, Kaos. Watch that. That's about the false light trap. It's just that's all it's about. It's a show and it's good. Please watch it. Then you need to go to what dang. Oh, then y'all need to go to the OA. If y'all never seen the OA, it's about those different timelines that we talking about. I look like Mickey Mouse. Minnie Mouse, you mean? Um they did screw up the message. They definitely screwed up Jesus' message. Are you from Africa? No. Um Can I have what you're having? Yes, let's take a shot. Cheers to Louis McCartney or Louis McCartney. Louis, because it don't have no U in it. Jesus is within Christ consciousness is a very high state of being. Exactly, Bake. Okay. I love that you said the word Christ consciousness, okay? Because when people hear the word Christ consciousness, they think of some Christian shit, and it's not, okay? It's not. Christ consciousness have nothing to do with Christianity at all. Okay? Literally, Christ consciousness is about sovereignty, in my opinion. Damn, blabbermouth and blabbermouth. No, but the black body for male and female is significantly superior. Bake. I I agree because the black body was here first. Okay, we can agree on that. The black body. But do your body if you're black, which I'm assuming you're black, right? If you're black, do your body, the temporary vessel that you in right now, do it really matter if you get reincarnated again, you're white? Does that matter? I don't think it do. That's why I feel like even the conversation of it, it just is just a waste of time. I feel like a lot of people like I don't know, like it's like so many like nonsense conversations that go on, and I be thinking in my head like, damn, like I wish we could talk about something that was just like that really matter. Cause I feel like talking about the whole black and the white thing, it just like, what is it gonna, your body, your temporary vessel right now might be more superior than a white person temporary vessel, but when you die, does it matter what body you have? Doesn't do it matter what body you had? Like all those thousands of lives that you probably reincarnated from when you was Chinese, black, white, Mexican, Hispanic, or Puerto Rican, well, all this different kind of stuff in these different. It don't matter because when you die, your temporary vessel that was strong in this life or strong in your past life is gone. So like I just be thinking like it don't matter. Like I feel like talking about race and talking about Democrat and Republican and shit like that, like woman and man, that shit do not matter because when you die, you're not gonna be a man, woman, Democrat, Republican, fucking Hispanic, Chinese, fucking male, female. You're just a soul. We're just souls. No souls have no gender. Exactly. If past lives you can come be a man or a woman, so that would make no sense. Exactly. You could be in anything. You could exactly man, woman, transgender, and I don't agree. Well, let's not. Let's not. Um, I have been reached a higher level of spirituality, so I get with you. I mean, I get you with a lot. I love that. I snap my finger and my life get better. Yeah, bake. Me too. That's exactly how I think. Snap my fingers and everything. Whatever it is that I want, I'ma get it. That's how I think, y'all. I promise y'all. I promise y'all. Today, oh, they wanted my energy. They wanted to harvest off of me so bad today, y'all. I'm talking about so bad. But guess what? Like, I wasn't going for it today. I was really like standing on shit. That's why I told y'all today I'm using my free will. Y'all ain't never seen me really stand up for it. Y'all usually just see me sit down and just be chilling. But today I decided to use my free will to really stand on some shit. So we standing up today. Put a 1 in the chat for free will. We're just runners for the elite. Exactly. And that's why we can't. And the thing about it is, you runners for the elite. The elite are fucking under control of a more elite individuals who are in control of all of us. So you could say you want to be Illuminati, right? I rap, y'all. I want to blow up. Like I wanted to blow up. I was like, yeah, like I want to blow up. What the fuck? Like what is that about? You know what I'm saying? You don't want to do that shit. You don't want to do that shit because y'all know what's really happening. Basically, what's going on, right? And I don't want to use no specific celebrity for an example. You feel me? But basically, what's going on is the only reason why they're able to reach this level of success. And y'all always hear about it when it comes to Illuminati and stuff like that. The only reason why they're able to reach this level of success is because of contracts that they made. When people talk about selling your soul and stuff like that, and then some people look at selling your soul as if, oh, like she sold her soul because she like gave up some of her morals and now she talk about sex in her music. No, that's not selling your soul. That's not It might be giving up a little bit of your morals, or saying fuck morals, I don't give a fuck, I want the bread, bitch. But that's not selling your soul. Selling your soul is lit, like it's a real thing. They go through a real ceremony. Okay, please look up opening of the mouth ceremony. And that's another thing in that show I was telling y'all about called Chaos on Netflix. Go to Chaos on Netflix. It's about the false light trap. Okay, it's so fucking deep, y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all, it's deep. Okay, go on Netflix and look it up. And in the show or whatever, it's like when people die, they have this thing, like not a ceremony but a ritual, where they put a coin in the person's mouth. And just think about how that correlate with what I'm talking about when it comes to the opening of the mouth ceremony. These celebrities and shit, like they want to get to a certain point and they're like, yeah, like I'll do this whatever ceremony or whatever the case may be. And then the thing about it is, like I told y'all, when it comes to cosmic and universal law, it's okay, like it's legal to basically manipulate a soul into making a contractual agreement. And so that's why it's okay for them to manipulate us into reincarnating time after time again so that they can feed off of us. It's legal. You feel me? So basically, even if they manipulating you, if they lying about what the situation may be, a lot of celebrities who have went through this ritual ceremony that I'm talking about, they basically agreed to it, and a lot of them were deceived. Okay, they didn't even know what was really gonna happen to them, so they made them think like, yeah, like you're gonna they know they agreeing to allowing us another entity into their body. Okay, they know that they're agreeing to that, but they are under deception by thinking that they're still going to be in control. Okay, that's not true. They will tell them like, look, Beyonce, or look, Eilish, or whoever, you feel me? And I'm not saying that they, don't get me in no shit, but that's just, yeah. So they'll be like, yeah, like what's up? You want to be big? You want to be that? You want to be a big dog in the game? You want to goddamn get to the bread? You want to get to the money? We can give you the money, baby. We can give you whatever you want. You want that big house? You want that mansion? You want that husband with the kids and the da 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 and everybody know you? You want the fame and the fortune? You feel me? All you gotta do is just do this little ritual thing. You feel me? Allow this entity to be here with you. They ain't going to be in control. You gonna be in control. You'll be good. So they like, damn, like I can get get everything I want, and all I gotta do is let a little entity just watch me live my life. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Cool, I'll do it. And then they do it, and they do the little opening of the mouth ceremony, and then they are allowing an entity to come into them. But they thought that they were still gonna be in control of shit, right? That's why y'all see the celebrity like, oh, he's cloned, or oh, they're cloned. They say it's a clone. They don't even act the same. They don't walk the same. They don't talk the same. That's because they're not. They're not even there anymore. They was deceived, and the deception was that they thought that they were still gonna be in control of their shit. They thought they were still gonna be living their life, but really, imagine being a soul in a prison watching your rich ass life, but you're not in control of the shit. You in a motherfucking cage watching this entity enjoy your fucking life. Okay? That's what's going on. That's really what's going on. And they don't even know no better. You feel me? They can reverse that shit if they really, still have some type of grounding still left in them. They could reverse it, but hmm. Hmm. What in heaven's name are you talking about? Well, you late to the chat, baby. Yeah, and not questioning God keeps you blind to a lot of things. Questioning things is how you learn the truth. That's what led to my awakening and so much more peace now that I know my power. Exactly, Detroit lady. Facts. And I think that's what they want to keep us from. They don't want us to know that we are divine beings, that we are greater than that God of the Bible who's trying to control things, and you know we don't they don't even want us to know who we really are, because if we find out what Jesus was trying to tell us, they fucked up. They don't have no more stance in the world. Exactly. I'm nobody running around God. Facts, babe. And see me, right? I agree with that 100%, 100,000%. But like I still get in this mind frame where it's like, oh, like if I say that, people gonna think like, what are people gonna think? And I'm like grateful that I'm finally in a position where I can just talk about whatever it is that I personally believe, my sovereign opinion of whatever the fuck I want to talk about. I'm grateful that I'm able to do that now. I'm strong enough to be able to do that now, but like I just still feel like every time like I want to say that what you said, like I still get this little like nervousness about seeing it. You feel me? Just because nobody really, not that high of a percentage of people is really gonna feel me. So I need to work on that, Bake. I hate that I don't question God, mess, because it's like, you mean don't speak to our Father? Yeah, I think that's what I'm saying. Jesus was trying to tell y'all last, but they fucked up his message. They changed it. They acted like you know they made his message their message, and it's fucking weird. But that's why you have Gnostic text that was banned. Why did they ban? Somebody please tell me, why would you ban some books? It's millions and thousands and trillions of fiction books that was made up out of people's imagination, and out of nowhere, all of a sudden, you want to ban Gnostic texts. What is that about? That just make you feel like, oh, like y'all trying to hide some shit, and I want to know what the fuck y'all trying to hide. What the fuck you want to ban some books for? Y'all ain't ban no fiction books that people made up in their brain. These scary horror movies and stuff like that people imagined in their head, the writers and stuff. Y'all ain't ban that weird stuff, but y'all want to ban some Gnostic text? Let me read the Gnostic text. Leon said, I built the pyramids. Okay, Leon, let me tell you something about the pyramids, since you want to talk about the pyramids. You could have built the pyramids in one of your past lives. I might give you that. I ain't even going to take that from you, Leon. If you really did, shout out to you. But the pyramids is way, 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 way deeper than they want us to know. Okay? When it comes to the pyramids, I'm trying to tell y'all, it's a documentary on the Primeval Mythology channel that me and Detroit Lady keep talking about. Y'all gotta go check it out. It's about Egyptians and the pyramids and really what's inside the pyramids. They tried to make us think that that they have all these like mummies and like, you know, tombs inside of the pyramid, but really the pyramid is was used for a whole deeper purpose. And then on top of that, this is a hot take. I'm not even a hot take. This is a take that y'all not gonna really feel. Okay, y'all ain't gonna feel me. But in my sovereign opinion, okay, from what I done researched and whatnot, I feel like the pyramids was not built by Egyptians. It was left by the motherfucking archons for some ulterior motives. And the Egyptians turned it around and used it for their own benefits. Okay, like I said, the Egyptians, they was infatuated with navigating death, the book of the dead, all this kind of stuff. I never could understand why they were so infatuated with trying to navigate death. It never clicked to me until I learned about the false light trap. The Egyptians, they was ahead, way ahead of their motherfucking time, and they was tapped in with the real source, really tapped in, okay? And they knew what was really going on with this whole false light trap. So what they was doing was, especially when y'all hear about the tombs that had the instructions on it that say, oh, how to navigate when you die and shit like that. They had the tombs with the instructions because they knew that it was a false light trap and they knew that they was gonna be disoriented. Adam, you didn't tell me if I'm saying that word right or not, because you know all the words. Adam. But they know that you won't gonna be all the way right in your head when you pass away. Like you won't gonna be, you know, you was gonna your decision making was gonna be skewed. That was cute. Your decision making was gonna be skewed when you pass away. So they knew to leave some type of directions up there just in case, so you know what to do. So they was going inside of these tombs, right? And this was only, from what I learned, this is my opinion. Please don't take it as facts. Please be a sovereign individual and believe what you want to believe. If you believe a little bit of what I said, take it in. If you believe a little bit of what he said, take it in. If you don't believe nothing else, don't take it in. Sovereignty is where you need to be. Don't be a follower, be a motherfucking leader. Don't be a sheep, be a goat. So basically what they was doing, what they was telling people, I mean, they was using high spiritual ranking people when they reached certain points. They was going inside of this pyramid, and the pyramid, the way that it's shaped and the things that they have inside of it, it's basically like some tubes. Y'all can go look at the documentary I'm talking about in the inside, and it lets off a certain frequency that disorientates you, or you know, basically disorientate. Is that am I saying the word right? Somebody tell me. But basically they, like, you know, when you die, your brain is fried, okay? So basically you go into they had these top ranking or high ranking spiritual Egyptian individuals, and they was using this archonic technology, the pyramid that was left there. They inherited it, and they was using it to do these death rituals. Okay, so basically the importance of the death ritual was so that you can practice your death, so that multiple times throughout your life, so that when you die you will be prepared for the false light trap. You feel me? Okay, so they would go in, they would take these people, they would do the rituals, and these people, they would practice dying. Okay, they will practice how the death realm goes. When you go into yourself, like I said, you don't have to go outside of yourself for a savior. You go into yourself. So when they was going into themselves, they're able to go into the real death realm, navigate the real death realm, to be able to practice this death realm ritual, so that you will know what to do when you die, because you're gonna be disorientated. Nobody tell me if I'm still saying it wrong or not, but that's what the purpose of it was. The Egyptians was using it for that reason. The archons left it there for ulterior motives. They wanted this frequency to fuck people brains up, letting them be disorientated, or whatever the case may be. Bear your own cross. That is the evolution. Ooh, I love that. Windsor, that was deep. Bear your own cross. I love that. And not like cross in a Christian sense, but like cross in a like Christ consciousness sense. That was deep. Okay, LOL. Have you seen everything? I started watching it, but I just like I feel like I only watched like 2 minutes of it because it started like I wasn't feeling it. Maybe I'll watch it again. But I scroll past it a lot of times. I think I did start trying to watch it. Do you know what the reason behind Wilson, the football? Well, I don't know. I would love for you to tell me, but I do know that like when it comes to like sports and stuff like that, that's the same thing like boxing. You know, that's some Roman Catholic shit for real. Like they used to do that fucking, you know, shit that they used to do and shit like that in the big old, you know, atrium or whatever it's called, you know what I mean? So I would probably correlate it in the same kind of category like oh like boxing or something like that. And I love boxing. That's just like a little human part of me though. Like I like to watch boxing, but you know, you got to be, you know, in the world sometime. Got to have a little balance. You can't just be too high frequency all the time because you're never going to be able to relate with nobody. You still got to be able to relate with people. That's why I feel like I still, you know, live my life, you know what I mean, do my thing, but we stand on business, who give a fuck. Yes, I feel like that too. You're right. I'm standing today. We stand on business today for sure. I just get like, I don't know, like I just don't I don't know, like the whole back and forth, like, oh, what do you mean you're God? What are you talking about? Like, it's a lot. That's like beating one on the cross as a metaphor for self-governance and atonement. Yes. Pizzagate, oh my God. Yeah. That's the stuff that they doing. So those people is reptilians. I don't want to get y'all know I could go all the way down the rabbit hole, through the rabbit hole, stay in the rabbit hole, okay? When it comes to the whole Pizzagate thing, it's factual, it's facts. That whole all the emails, all that stuff is real in my opinion. My sovereign opinion. And all the symbols and stuff that they be using is real in my sovereign opinion. All them hot dogs did not cost that much fucking money in my opinion. And I love I used to love Obama, but all them motherfucking pizzas and hot dogs ain't cost that motherfucking much money, in my opinion. Allegedly. Cause don't sue me, ho. But yeah, and they all had something to do with it. And y'all seen they tried to black out the whole Epstein documents and all that kind of stuff. And they know what they doing, and they doing it for the adrenochrome because that's like a drug to them reptilians. Y'all be seeing them little videos and they eyes be going like this, like and stuff. That's real. That's not fake. Y'all seen that video with a girl on the plane and she was talking about you're not human and nah, 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 nah. Then all of a sudden she a whole new different bitch and she like, oh, I don't know what I saw. We know what the fuck happened, bitch. You seen one of them eyes go like this because you was looking at somebody a little too hard and he like, bitch, chill out, ho. With his eyes, bitch, chill out, ho. And then next thing you know, she tripping on the plane like, bitch, get me off the plane. We know the truth, okay? We know the truth. The queen, all of them, not the ones that they marry. That's regular people, but they probably do go through some type of ritual to allow another motherfucking entity or whatever the case may be. But we know the truth. When I come to Virginia, we gonna watch some movies. LOL. How you doing, beautiful? I'm great. Free will, yes. Shout out to Free Will. You know, Jay-Z, Beyonce, Riri, they all. I don't be wanting to name names because y'all know I rap and stuff, so I do want to like. I want my career to like, you know, do something, make something shake. But so I don't want to talk too bad. I don't want them to like try to, you know, turn me into fucking young Pharaoh and like or like Nature Boy or something or fucking, you know, I don't want to, yeah, so I don't be trying to go too far when it comes to names and stuff like that, but, you know, you already know what I think. No, they clone people too, LOL. See, I think, okay, okay, I think that they have cloned people, probably, possibly, but I think that my main opinion is the whole opening of the mouth ceremony that I was telling you about, and the people are completely different because, like for example, if Gucci was a clone, or people thought he was a clone because he was so different, right? Just say possibly that, you know, he won't a clone, but he went through whatever ceremony that I'm talking about. Okay, just say it was a possibility. So say he went through this opening of the mouth ceremony where basically they, like I said, they let an entity reside in their body, and they are being deceived into thinking that they still gonna be in control of their body. Okay, but they're not. And sometimes it's different. Some of them have a little bit of control where they still can do a little something, something, and majority of them are in a fucking prison box and they just watching their rich ass life. They're not even enjoying it because it's the entity that's really enjoying it. Okay, so like I feel like, for example, possibly allegedly, if Gucci, you know, people would say he was a clone. I don't think he was a clone. I think that he went through this ceremony that I'm talking about to get to a certain point. You know what I mean? To get to a certain richness or finances and fame and stuff like that, that he allowed this other entity into his body, and this other entity have to learn how to be him. So basically when they go to rehab and when they go missing for a long time and stuff like that, and then when they come back, like Gucci, like I said, he went to jail, and allegedly, possibly, he could have went to jail, and when he got out, you know what I mean, or while he was supposed to be in jail, he was practicing his mannerisms that he was supposed to have, and he was practicing how he's supposed to speak, and he was trying to, the entity though, not really him, the entity was practicing all this stuff, and that's what we got now. We left with this version of him. That's what I think. A lot of people don't appreciate what they have until it's gone. I would appreciate working with you. I like your spirit and hear what you're saying. Oh, thank you, Mr. Gates. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here tonight. It's a lot of ways. It's a sunken place. Clones and robots that look human. Exactly. It is a sunken place. That's exactly perfect wording. Sunken place. That's where a lot of them are at. They're in the sunken place where their brain, their spirit is not really spiriting. It's just locked up. Can you fly in? You a gangster, you know that, LOL. I must subscribe to your channel. Do you have an email where we can contact each other? My email is germanybad with the 2 D's at Gmail. I've been in the pyramids. Oh my God, hold on. Where is that comment? I've been in the pyramids you speak of. You are correct. I have frequencies that cancel out the frequencies the pyramids put out. Frank. Oh my God. Can we please pin Frank comment? Oh, I don't even know what I just did. Hold up. Frank. Because listen, I just be following my spirit, right? So I can watch a million different documentaries and then I'll follow my spirit. But like your comment just really like made my whole night. Shout out to you, Frank. You've been in the pyramids. Like, do you mean like you astro traveled to the pyramids and you seen what I'm talking about? That message was all I needed tonight. That's dope, Frank. Like, thank you for like giving me that clarification. You gotta watch it start off slow, but it get deep. LOL. Boxing is for warriors. LOL. I love boxing. I love boxing too. That's one like human thing. I'ma just like I just like it. Like you don't like sausages. I be eating turkey sausage. Sometimes I eat regular sausage. I'm not like Muslim, so I eat bacon sometimes too. G, I love your videos. Can you please give me a shout out? I subbed. Love your makeup. The OG Glow Besties. Y'all fuck with the OG Glow Besties because she that. You ever thought about starting a spiritual podcast where you have guests to discuss these topics? That'll be dope. Detroit Lady, I was just talking to my manager about that earlier, right? And I would love to do something like that, but the only problem is that like I don't have like nobody that I personally know like talk about this kind of stuff or like even will know what I'm talking about. And they would probably look at me like I'm crazy. So that's the only problem with that. Like I feel like I could probably do it with y'all like on the internet, like maybe y'all, y'all could join or whatever. Like, I would love to do that though, because y'all are so knowledgeable, and then y'all be giving me like the right words and like different topics that we can talk about. So I love that. I would love to do that. Would y'all get up here with me? Because I don't have no personal friends or like nobody that will like to talk about this kind of stuff. Um, video. Where are you from? I'm from Norfolk, Virginia. We're here. Would you come on my platform and talk about it as well? As I'm looking for a commercial model, I would be willing to invest in you. Mr. Gates, I would love to. I would love, this is like, I could talk about this all day long, all night long. Somebody earlier was like, oh my gosh, she went down the rabbit hole, but I love the rabbit hole. Like, oh, let's just do something like for me, like, and I love to talk about it because I feel like a lot of information that I have been able or been so lucky to like come across, I love to tell it to people. Like, it made me feel like I'm like, like, just, I don't know, like helpful in a way. I don't know. You got me. I do it. LOL. Yes, I would love that, y'all. I would really love that. You the only person I know that talks about these things too. LOL. But it's so cool. That's why I'm so grateful for y'all, because it's like I feel like I'm like building like a real like, I don't really like the word tribe, but like I'm building like a group of people that just like really be feeling me, and it's like y'all don't be, y'all know what y'all have a good idea about what I'm talking about, so I don't gotta like look crazy. Cause I know I be looking crazy to some people. Like, my Instagram community, they would think I'm crazy if they heard the stuff I be talking about on YouTube. Cause my Instagram, they only know rap and like Germany Bad, look cute or something. Like, they don't know about none of this Germany Bad. You know, I've been trying to message you. You have been ignoring me. May I please give you my email, Mr. Gates? Mr. Gates, what is your DM me on Instagram right now if you've been trying to message me. I didn't know that, but my email is germanybad with two D's at gmail.com. Germany Bad, just like my YouTube name, Germany Bad with two D's, no space, just Germany Bad at Gmail. Argentina, I don't speak English. I'm translating to tell you that you're beautiful and I like your tattoos. Thank you. It's 4:15 a.m. in Argentina. Good night from here. I don't even know it. Oh, it's 2:15. 2:15. I need to go to sleep, y'all. Yeah, fear is our most primal emotion. Master fear. Our master is frozen. Windsor, that is beautiful. I feel like you've been seeing a lot of deep and like beautiful stuff tonight, and I really appreciate you. Like, for real, fear is our most primal emotion. I feel like a lot of times we be scared of stuff that haven't even happened yet, and those emotions, I feel like it's really project. Like, I've been watching these documentaries where they talk about like our thought forms, and how like if you really sit back and be like like the eagle who's above and that's just watching everything, if you really just pay attention to your thought forms, you will start to realize that like some of our thought forms is really like not even really us. It's people trying to, well, not people, but archons, and like the archons who trying to feed on our emotions, they are heightening whatever that we're feeling so that they can feed off of it. So for example, right, when I was a kid, y'all, I was probably in like third grade. I was like, I remember this like it was yesterday. I was probably in like third grade, and I had this classmate. His name was Aaron. He was like this little boy, whatever. Like, and I remember I was on a playground and he was talking mad shit, y'all. Like, I'm talking about this nigga was going in, like just talking shit, talking shit, talking shit to me. And I'm like looking at him like, nigga, you got me so fucked up. I don't know what the fuck you got going on, right? So then, like, when I went home and I'm like taking a shower that night, I was thinking about all the stuff he was saying to me, right? And I was thinking, like, I was basically replaying all the stuff that he was saying in my head. And I was like, nah, like, this nigga got me fucked up. It's like, I was like, it was heightening. The emotions from the situation was heightening. And I was like thinking, like, nigga, if you say some more shit to me, I'm gonna fry your ass. I promise. I gave you a pass last time. Like, I spared you last time. If you say some shit to me tomorrow, I'm gonna fry your ass. And I was thinking about all the stuff I should have said to him. And I know, like, a lot of people go through this, right? Like, they like replay what they went through and stuff like that. And so then, like, that situation made me think about how, like, you can be going through something in the back of your mind, you like, don't be stressing about that shit, but then in the front of your mind you let it keep escalating. And I feel like that whole escalation thing, when it just get higher, like it get crazy out of nowhere, and you don't even know how it got crazy out of nowhere, because you knew you should have just chilled out, calmed down, not gave a fuck in the back of your mind, but in the front of your mind you just kept going. And like the emotions kept heightening, and that's the fucking archons just fucking heightening these fucking negative emotions so that they can just feed off of them, because guess what, they need you. um my family in Norfolk. Okay, babe, what part of Norfolk? Daniel in Norfolk too, Tidewater Park. Okay, Curry Park. Okay, okay. I ain't gonna tell y'all where I'm from, but I'm not far from there. Like, I'm really close. Words are powerful. Very freaking true. Very true. Words are very powerful. Y'all take a shot with me, because I feel like tonight been so good. Y'all been so good to me. Like, y'all been like, the banter is just, it been given. Yeah, like, I'm just so grateful for y'all. Let's take a little shot. Take a little shot. 219. That number means something to somebody in here. Let's take a little shot, and then I don't know. We might be out for the night unless y'all got something else y'all want me to talk about. I feel like tonight was exactly how I wanted it to go. I manifested this night, y'all. Sent email. Okay, Mr. Gates, I'm about to check it right now. When I get off, I'm gonna check it right now. I'm gonna email you back. I don't know. I'm gonna find out. LOL. I'm from Philly. I only been to Virginia once at Busch Gardens. LOL. Busch Gardens is fun. I got family from Philly too, back. That's crazy. Like, I got a whole lot of family in Philly. I've been to Philly so many times it don't make no sense. What you be drinking? This is tequila. Y'all know I got my daddy a Mexican, so I do a little razzle dazzle when I can. Little razzle dazzle when I can. Put a one in the chat if y'all like tequila. I really had a good night with y'all though. I really am freaking so grateful to have y'all. I really think that soon I really do want to set up this whole, what do I need? Streamlab? I think I need to look up how to do like Streamlab. When I'm up for sure. Okay, okay. But yeah, like, I would love, like, for y'all to actually come up here and talk to me. I could see y'all face. I could feel y'all energy for real. Like, that would be so dope. I just want to get up here and talk to y'all. I think I'm gonna try to figure out how to set that up, and I hope y'all want to participate, because like I told y'all, I don't have no friends, nobody. Like, my mama though, my mama will talk about this kind of stuff. And that's one thing I love about my mama. She never pushed a specific religion onto me. Like, my mama is just very much sovereign, and she allowed me to be sovereign. And I feel like if I wasn't born into this lifetime with this mama, you know what I mean? Who knows where I would be or what my beliefs would be. But I'm so grateful that I'm in the family that I'm in, because my mama never really pushed nothing. She never forced me to go to church. Somehow I always ended up in a Christian church with like friends that I had or something like that. Or like my dad, he a Mexican, so he Catholic and stuff. But I don't know, like, I was never like forced into any specific religion, you know what I mean? So I think that that's probably why I kind of feel, more open to learning. StreamYard. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna get StreamYard. If you have iPhone, email, we'll go from there. Okay. Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna email you. I'm gonna email you back. But yeah, oh, I had a good night with y'all. I had a good night with y'all. Let me tell y'all homework so that next time I'll probably go live again tomorrow night. So come back. Y'all come back. Um, but yeah, so y'all homework, boom, Kazari and Mafia, the God Eaters. If you haven't done your homework yet, do it. At least watch the first part. If you don't want to watch both parts, just watch the first part at least. Then y'all need to go to Netflix. Watch Chaos with a K, Kaos. Okay, Kaos. Go to that. It's about the false light trap. It's very important. It's deep. It's spiritual. Okay. What time tomorrow? That's a good question. Like, what time be good for y'all for real? Like, I like it. I like to do it late, like at least after 11. At least like or like 11. Is that good for y'all? What time is good for y'all for real? Yes. Oh, let me pin this. Go to that, y'all. Primeval Mythology. I don't know how to pronounce it, but Primeval Mythology. That is my new favorite YouTube channel. Okay, Detroit lady, she been on it. She been watching all the videos too. Like y'all gotta say groovy good chat. It was a great show. Thank you. Hope y'all come back tomorrow. Let's do 11. I'm cool with that. Late is cool with me. I'll be doing my homework. Well, let's do 11. Let's go with that. Like the live before y'all go if y'all didn't already like it, please. And let's take like 2 more shots before we go. Cheers. If y'all missed it, if y'all just getting here, we talk about the real deal shit. Okay, my name is Miss Jeremy Bad with the 2Ds. I'm the people's favorite unicorn mermaid princess. Okay, I make bangers. Please check me out on any streaming platform, Jeremy Bad with the 2Ds. We talk about conspiracy theories. You know, we are the biggest conspiracy theory enthusiasts. So, yeah. And it's really not conspiracy, it's facts. In my sovereign opinion, you are a crazy chick. Thank you, Muhammad. Crazy sound like sovereign, so I'll take it. Want to be friends? I'll buy you stuff. Daniel Montoy. I love when people buy me stuff, so we could be friends for sure. We could be friends even if you don't buy me stuff. Deutsch. No, Muhammad, I'm not, but my name is Germany. And when people ask me, am I from Germany? Sometimes I lie and say, yes, I'm from Gutenberg. Let's make a conspiracy real talk track together. The vibe. Oh my God. The vibe. I love that idea. And the only reason why I love that idea is just because, like, I always wanted to. You feel me? Like, what is that song? I'm gonna be one of the greatest, and that's a promise. I love that song, and like I want to do something deep and spiritual, but I just feel like I think I just been kind of intimidated because I feel like my fan base don't know me for that. Like when it comes to music, like music, if y'all go listen to my music, is nothing about what we talking about now. It's like a whole different side of me that y'all didn't even know that I it was me. Okay, I be talking about whatever come to my mind and it be whatever. You feel me? Like so I always wanted to make a song like that, but I think I always just been intimidated because my fan base just would be shocked. Like I said, everything on my Instagram, if y'all go look at my Instagram, you wouldn't know I'd be talking about this kind of stuff. You wouldn't know I even be thinking about this kind of stuff at all. Like, cause you just think I'm a rapper, like a probably, like, but I don't know. I would love to though. Send me an open. Send me matter of fact, send me the open and we gonna get to it. Let's do it. Let's do it, the vibe. Let's do it. I'm ready. How much for you to react to my new song? Oh, DM me on Instagram. My Instagram is Germany Badass with 2Ds. Y'all. Germany Badass with 2Ds. Follow me. I follow y'all back for sure. Especially cause y'all just that. Y'all, y'all smart. I love smart people, so follow me on Instagram. I'm gonna definitely follow you back. And yes, Detroit lady, that song is fire. I'm gonna be one of the greatest. That is a promise. I don't even know the words, but that shit is a banger. In which city do you live? I live in Norfolk, Virginia. It's the gangster in you, lol. Yeah, bank like yeah, that's what you would think. You hear my music, you be like, oh, she a gangster or something, like, or she only like gangsters or something. But I actually like smart people, like I really do. You just wouldn't know that. But the only reason why I feel like I do that is because like I'm not, I like to have a balance. Like I feel like you can't just be only high frequency. You know what I mean? Like you gotta be a little bit in the world. If you're not in the world at least a little bit, you not gonna be able to relate to people. You like if I was only this, what we doing right now, I would never be able to relate to nobody. Like it had been. I'm gonna tell y'all a real story. I had isolated myself. Like I had went through like a real isolation where I didn't have no friends. I still don't really got no friends like that. I got a couple close people that I'm close to, but I ain't have no friends. I cut everybody off. I was single. I was goddamn. I just was just lonely, and I was just to myself studying spiritual stuff and just being meditating and shit. Then like I hung out with this my baby mama or whatever, right? And this girl called my baby mama, like, and her friend, they came over here, and they was like playing some music and stuff like that. And like at that time, I was only listening to like music that was gonna do something good for my soul. You feel me? Like for a while. So then when they was playing all this stuff, they was like, "Girl, you don't know this song," and I'm like, "No, I don't know this song. What is this? Like, I don't even want to hear this shit." In my brain, I'm like, "I don't even want to hear this shit. This shit is dark, bitch. I don't want to hear this dark ass shit." But then at the same time, like I said, like I make music that's like sometimes be on little, little like it's on some gangster shit or like some freaky shit or like some, but I feel like it's very important to have a balance, especially like we humans, you know what I mean? Like you can't just be so Jesus frequency that you can't relate with people, because if I couldn't relate with y'all, like for example, if I won't just me being myself and I was just up here just, you know, acting like uppity and super smart and like not like just myself, you feel me? It went, oh, the vibe. Please join me November 13th. Check the vibe. No copyright. We own it. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Hey, thank you, the vibe. You the best. You the realest for real. I'm trying to like it. You the best. Yeah, I'm finna check it out as soon as I get off here. But yeah, I feel like you gotta have a balance. Like you can't just be too holy. You never gonna be able to relate with nobody. Like I'm up here and I'm talking to y'all, like it's probably a couple, like, a good majority of like people, regular people, not too uppity and not too all the, like, for example, that comment, somebody put a comment with a whole lot of big words and stuff, and I tried to break it down. I tried to get into the comment, you know what I'm saying? But like if you can't relate with nobody, you just gonna be, you can't express a message if you can't relate with people. Like I feel like I'm pretty relatable because I'm just regular Norfolk, Virginia girl. You know what I mean? And I rap and I talk about same stuff a lot of people talk about, and freaky stuff, gangster stuff, whatever the case may be. I make a little bit of positive music too. Never made like super spiritual music, but I would love to. I definitely would love to. Gotta have a balance, y'all. You can't just be too holy. You're gonna be like and it didn't feel like when I was with those girls I was telling y'all about, like, and they was playing and they're like, "You don't know this song either. You don't know this song either." I'm just like, "Girl, I do not know that song." Like, no, I don't. Like, I don't know that song. It was like it was a reminder, like you still have to, you don't gotta be of the world, but you still gotta be in the world. Don't mean you can't bounce or something. Yeah. And I make bangers, and I feel like it's okay to uh it's important to explore your shadow self, right? Very important, okay? Because if you don't know, like we talked about fear up here earlier, right? And how fear was like the most strongest negative emotion that they can harvest from us. So if you don't know your shadow self or your lower self, or if you're not familiar with your shadow self or your lower self, then like the fear of that when you meet that, because when you die, like I said, they're gonna show you a whole life review. They're gonna make you feel everything you did to other people. They're gonna make you feel it, you know what I mean? And if you are unfamiliar with that dark part of yourself, or that lower aspect of yourself, then you're gonna be even that more guilty, or you're gonna feel even that much more guilty. I love Carl Jung. Windsor, you are very smart. I love smart people, Windsor. You're absolutely spot on. Shadow work, exactly. Shadow work is so important. That's why I feel like when I make music, like, and if I talk about, you know, some freaky stuff or some gangster stuff or whatever the case may be, like, and I no longer subscribe to karma. You know what I'm saying? I don't. So like I don't feel bad about it. I don't feel like, oh, I'm, you know, telling people kids or leading people kids the wrong direction, because I'm an adult. You know what I mean? You watch your motherfucking kids yourself. You make sure your motherfucking kids ain't listening to some shit they shouldn't be listening to. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I feel like it's okay for me to explore that part of myself, or even make art in the form of that shadow self or lower self. You feel me? Yeah. That's where I'm going with it. Windsor, you're really smart. I'm glad you were here tonight. And Detroit lady, you know I'm always glad you've been here, girl. You my girl for real. I guess we'll take a little shotty shot before we go. Unless y'all got something else y'all want to talk about. But Carl Jung, if y'all don't know about Carl Jung, y'all pretty much need to go look at him, okay? And then there's also somebody named Robert Monroe. Y'all need to look at him too. He basically, he did like a lot of he did death rituals and a lot of meditation and stuff like that, and met these entities where he basically found more information about the soul trap. But yeah, y'all know I love y'all real bad. Tonight was great. Ben getting it. Thank you for joining. Never go to art school sometimes. Oh, let me screenshot this. Y'all know I love information. I'm gonna do that tonight, and then we'll talk about it. And tomorrow, 11. Y'all don't forget that. You too, and so are a bunch of your followers. I was fortunate to stumble by your page. Well, thank you, Windsor. You was a great addition to the chat tonight. So we very grateful for you. And Ben getting it. Yeah, I don't know if you just got here or not, but if you just got here, you missed the whole amazing, fantastic chat tonight. Anointed, appointed. Oh, I love that name. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate y'all. Like live before we go. Let's take like about 2 shots before we go, because y'all made my whole night. And it's 2:35. It ain't even that late. This is a good shot, LOL. It's diverse. Bake. I agree, and I like that. Like I like the whole pushback. Like I like when it's like sometimes a devil's advocate, or like somebody who go against me and they're like, well, only men go to heaven in Gnostic sense. Gnostics say only men go to heaven. And I like that because I need to look into that. Because what? I ain't never heard that. I don't remember who said that, but I never heard that. Wagwan Rasta. What's up, Sample Madrix? We had a good night. Y'all like to live while y'all up here. Can we play the song while we drink and say goodnight? I would love to, the vibe. I really would. And I would play it, but the copyright be messing me up. I can't do the copyright. Like, I can't do the copyright right now. Yeah, that's how we expand ourselves. Exactly. Exactly. When people go against you, sometimes like for example, he kept saying, somebody in here kept talking about how in Gnostic texts that only men go to heaven. It's just like being sovereign, I would listen to what they trying to say, and I'm gonna go look it up literally when we get off of here. Well, after I check my email, then when we get off of here, I'm gonna go look that up, because I never heard of that. But I literally, like I said, I don't feel like man and woman is no different, because our soul is just a soul. It ain't male, masculine, or feminine. There's no copyright. We own it. The vibe. I don't know the vibe, but I don't want to take any chances. But as soon as, because you emailed it to me, right? So as soon as I get off of here, I promise with both of my pinkies that I'm gonna listen to it. Like the live while y'all up here, and let's take a shot, guys. This was a great live. I think this was the best live I ever did so far, and I'm so grateful for y'all. Like y'all don't even understand. How are you super pretty? Can I get your techniques? Thank you. Oh, basically the techniques is just Don't stress about nothing because don't stress about nothing. Matter of fact, yeah, don't stress. Don't try to impress. I digress. Oh, that was cute. I love you too, Eric. And I like your name, how it's spelled. It's really cool. Y'all, this pinned comment, y'all please go check that channel out. When I say that channel got me hooked, I probably watched every video on the channel, and they drop videos every day. Oh, please, November check featuring the vibe. I want a rating out of 10 now, huh? Oh my god. The vibe. Thank you. You want to give me a copyright so bad. But you know what? Let me see if I can check my email on this phone. Because if I check my email, I'm going to have to get off. I'm going to have to get off of here. Can you send it to my, can you send it to my Instagram? I'll play it. I don't even care about the copyright. Send it to my Instagram. Germany Badass with 2 D's. Send it right now. And I'll play it. I don't even care. Oh, it's on. Oh, me and my brother made that song. Oh, it's on YouTube. We're in the studio now. Lit. Okay, let me see. Because the vibe, you just treated me right, so fine. Who care about the copyright? November. Check. Featuring the vibe with 2 eyes. Okay. And you know I'm gonna give you a real rating for real, cause I don't be playing. I can't lie about a song. Yeah, me and my bro made that song. It's on YouTube. Our segment and promotion together will go viral. I'm willing to invest to see that. Look forward to hearing from you. Have a great night. Okay, Mr. Gates, good night. Cheers to you. I'm gonna check your email out in literally like 2 minutes. This on YouTube. Okay, hold up. Thank you, Germany. I love you. I love you too, Cecil. Okay, I found it. Y'all ready? To turn this phone all the way up. Maybe I could get to know you. Screenshot this vibe. Hold up. Yeah, I've just been thinking. Maybe I could get to know you. Yeah. I've been thinking of you lately, and all the conversations I've been thinking that you're crazy. Can we pick up when we started from? Shit was so amazing. I bet we'll have a lot of fun. Tell me your concerns, babe. I'm always in the basement and it smells like something burning. But please do not disturb it. I'm only working. Tell me why you getting nervous. If she ain't for the hustle, then I guess she don't deserve it. I'm colder with a purpose. You know the price of loyalty. Tell me, is it worth it? Yeah. Is it worth it? I just been thinking and I don't know what my mind on. You know I've been drinking and that's how I turn my vibe on. If I need a feature, girl, you know I put the vibe on. Shit we used to ride on, check, used to die on, check. Which one is you? Is this you? Keep my mind on, check, never mind, I know I'm fine, I'm keeping my composure when I'm ticking like a time bomb. Didn't wanna detonate, all the times we talked about it, said we wouldn't separate. Girl, you try to walk around it, then we went our separate ways. I get way too lost about it, even thought it's cloudy and it's hard to wrap my head around it. Homie said he better than me, I'd rather them than me. Then I be the one that dead it since he ain't like me. That's the way I leave when I say I need real people around and y'all just ain't on my team. Say what? Yeah, I guess I just been thinking and I don't know what my mind on. You know I've been drinking and that's how I turn my vibe on. If I need a feature, girl, you know I put the vibe on. Shit we used to ride on, check, used to die on, check. I ignore a lot of girls that keep my mind on, check. I like his voice too. He said he the second verse. Let's. I'm supposed to be the best. 2 weeks of work for this, and I'm supposed to hold a check. But my shirt got checked, and my shoes got checked, and the facts got checked. When the ops got checked, Home Depot to the crib, I'm putting tools on deck. His shoes need a dress, and the views I'm pressed. And the youngin' that I love is on the news. I'm stressed, trying to cool and collect, auto tune and correct. Pick and choose, I was left still winning, even in a lose. I'm blessed. Yeah.
I guess I just been thinking and I don't know what my mind on. You know I've been drinking and that's how I turn my vibe on. If I need a feature, girl, you know I put the vibe on. Shit we used to ride on, check, used to die on, check. I ignore a lot of girls that keep my mind on, check. Through the times I flex, I time my breath. I know to keep on moving, get my mind on, check.
What y'all think about that? That's hard.
Check for me.
I'm about to comment up here.
They got check for me. Yeah.
Well,
when they wouldn't wish the best for me. Yeah. I still went and got check.
Hey, I like that. Y'all know I had to leave a little comment. Cause I love bangers. Yeah, Detroit lady, she like it too. I like that. And I'ma subscribe. Cause I love to show love. I love to show love. Y'all know when you show love, you get love. Banger! It's a banger. Okay, well, tonight was so great. Thank y'all so much. I love y'all real bad. Respect chat. Yes. Let me screenshot. Fire. The vibe. You make hits. Let's send me an open. I might get on it. My adorable sister from the US of A. Greetings from South Africa. Hey, South Africa. We had a good chat. I don't know if you missed it or not, but please be here tomorrow. We're going to be back at about 11. Okay, y'all? That's what y'all said. That was your idea. So we going for 11. We shooting for 11. I'm going to see y'all then. Thank y'all so much for tonight. It was so amazing, so great. Y'all made my whole entire night. Good night, Detroit lady. I love you real bad, girl. I love all y'all. Good night.